Good morning, Soldier Boy here. Welcome back to RoadCraft. What is live stream number 7? It's a good start, isn't it? It's only because it was telling me this stream was unavailable. I'm like, what the hell? Anyway, start again, shall we? Good morning. Hope you're all going well. We're back this morning for RoadCraft for what is live stream number 16 as we continue our journey through the game. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. We're back for 3.5 hours today as we continue on from Tuesday's stream. Now, Tuesday, we continued on the map Sandswept. We explored the starting location, built our first bridge across the river, and then headed north. We got the pipe factory and steel factory back up and running, and we unlocked a new scout vehicle. We finished the stream by finding the solar plant. That was where we finished on Tuesday. Yeah, that was it. We also had some weird things happen. We had the Wayfarer be the Wayfarer and rubbish. We had a moment where our vehicle flipped up in the air and decided to give us a trophy for doing so. It was a bit of a weird one. You may have seen the little short. I don't do many shorts, to be fair. I really don't. I just did it because it was funny. And yeah, it's one of those weird things. I just don't do them. Very rare anyway. But yeah, so interesting so far. Now, we are running out of time, obviously, because we start Death Stranding 2 on release on Tuesday. I say on release, it's 2 days early because we paid extra for the 48-hour bonus start time. But that starts on Tuesday next week. It does mean RoadCraft obviously won't be finished by then, which is fine because what we'll do what we've been doing with Assassin's Creed. We'll put it in as a break from Shadows, and we'll have a couple of things on the go at once, which is not normally how I like to do things, but it's kind of where we're at. So it's what we have to do, I think, really. So that's the plan. Today, continue on. I think we've got to start off by doing a few things with the solar panels. That's where we finished the live stream after finding the solar panel place. I'm just checking sound. And then go from there. There's plenty of missions still to do. I think we've got stuff to do with the oil refinery as well, to sort out their pipes. So we've got that to do as well. But we'll just continue on as we have been, no rush, and we'll see how much we can get done in one go. Mardi Gras, good morning, how are you? But yeah, plenty to do in RoadCraft, thoroughly enjoying it so far. We're on the 5th map of the current 8 that have been released. Obviously, there is more maps coming in the DLC. I don't know when the DLC is due, to be fair. I think it's just later on this year. I haven't looked at their roadmap or anything to see. I probably should have done, to be fair. I try not to look at roadmaps and things because they always change. Occasionally, I see one and go, okay. Right, that's all my stuff done. Other than the little boy messaging me, that is all good. Stoked to see you. So, thank you, Mardi Gras. Much appreciated. Good to see you. Right, let's load in. We are currently 52 hours in according to this level 11. We've got 49,490 credits in the bank. I don't know. I could call it pounds. I could call it euros. I could call it anything, but credits will do. And we are on the map Sandswept, the bottom one down here. 18% done. We felt like we've done a lot more than that, to be fair. 5 of 13 infrastructure requests. Again, they don't need all doing. We don't quite understand what equals what with those. Thanks for the like. Much appreciated, that was. We've 100%ed the maps, and some of them are showing 0, so we don't quite understand that bit. But completed objectives 7 of 13, 23 remaining. Side objectives, we've done 1 of 13, so 12 of those remaining as well. And the map is nearly all showing. We just need to head further south, really, to do that last bit on the left-hand side. But that's about it. We're nearly leveled up to 12, I think, as well. So we'll look at upgrading vehicles as we can and do today, hopefully as well, get a few upgrades going. And just see. I think we're loading. I'm kind of, my memory's a bit shot when it comes to remembering what we had left and where and certain places. So we'll have a look in a sec. Thank you for the like, much appreciated. That was. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed the Assassin's Creed stream yesterday. It's a nice break, something a bit different, and got a few bits done, which is always good. Patrick, good morning. Hope you're well. No worries, Patrick. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for saying hello. Much appreciated, Patrick. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks, Patrick. Okay, let's have a look. So, mission-wise, we've got to find out what happened at the solar station is one mission. So we've got to head to there and there. We've currently got a scout vehicle here, so we may as well head there first, to be fair. Makes the most sense. We've got to set up a river base, so we're going to head down there to set that up as a new base operations. Makes sense, easy enough. And then we've got to repair the oil station. We've done the road that needed building. We now need to replace 3 of the pipes that are broken at the oil pumps. We've got 4 pipes in storage, to be fair, so that's a fairly easy one to go and do. We can load the pipes up and go and get that done when we're ready. And what else have we still got? Bring urgent help to Tifl Town. This was a mission we've been holding off on. So Tifl Town, nice little town. They need 2 roads building. The downside to that is that they are miles away from our nearest base. But actually, if we set up a base down here like he wants to with the river base, they won't be as far. So actually that makes that more doable. So we're holding off on that one for the minute. There's 2 roads to build there. I think, to start us off, we may as well find out what happened at the solar station first and foremost. We're already here in our new scout vehicle that we gained in the last episode, the last stream, which was Tuesday. This one here. So we may as well go and do that, really. Makes the most sense. But yeah, this is our brand new scout vehicle. I think we've got 4 different scout vehicles now. What's it called? The Malamute, the rescue vehicle. We've got the Carolean, and we've also got something else. There's the other one we've got, the Minuteman, wasn't it? I think we've got another. Actually, I think we've got 5 scout vehicles now. Then there's a 5th one, I'm sure. But this thing has got tracks, and actually we found if you want to be good in sand, you want tracks. Tracks are incredible in the sand. Absolutely incredible. Right, we're going to go up to this one up here first and foremost. So what we're going to do is just follow this road, really. And that will take us straight to it. But yeah, in sand and tracks definitely work really well together. That's something we learned. We still haven't used any fuel yet. I'm one of these people that has to hold off from using stuff. You know, if you play mobile games and you get like diamonds as a currency you can buy but also earn in game, I'm one of those people that doesn't spend them. I played the Assassin's Creed mobile game and you get Helix credits. In the game, I don't spend them. And just because I can't. I'm saving for a rainy day, essentially. Well, it's kind of the same with this and the fuel. I'm saving it for a rainy day. I can't help myself. Let me just check my little boy's message. There we go. We're currently in the middle of a heat wave here in the UK. For a lot of people, it's probably not that hot, but for us in the UK, I won't use hot temperatures. It is boiling, especially at night. Right, we're here. So, first location checked. It was a case of just see what had happened. Well, we can see what happened, not very much. A bit of debris on the floor. I think a few things broken. But all in all, not too bad to be fair. Mardi Gras, no worries. You have to bounce, leave you money. Oh, thank you, much appreciated, leaving it money. Yeah, no worries. Enjoy the rest of your day, and hopefully we'll see you soon, Mardi Gras. Thank you, Mardi Gras. Thank you for the like, videos, much appreciated. Right, so our next port of call is to check this down here. I'm going to try and go a bit cross country and see if we can get down this way, just because it saves us driving all the way round. So let's see if we can do it. Obviously, it's not going to be the intended way to go, but as I've just said, that tracks make vehicles really strong in the sand. I suppose this is a way of proving it. The only downside is rocks. Rocks are a nightmare. Although actually that was easy peasy. That wasn't too bad at all. We just got straight down. There we go. That saved us a bit of time and journey. Right, we've checked the solar panels. They're still there. And that is mission complete. Bit of XP gain for that one.
Okay, I think this place could still be somewhat useful, at least if we find a whole bunch of spare inverters somewhere.
We need inverters.
Shows there's a shipment of the things sitting at your friendly port next door. Nice, right?
Okay.
Just one little catch. We don't know if the port itself is still in one piece. So could you go and check it out?
So we'd seen the port from across the river previously when we was exploring the other side. So this mission has now moved on to have a look at the port. So we saw it when we was over here, to be fair. I know the port's all the way down here. Yeah, we saw it when we was exploring all this bit and opening all this up. So we know the port's there, it's what condition it's in. Well, if we're going to head that way, we may as well do the base first, which is set up the river base. We'll track that first, because that's on the way to this one. At least then that mission will be up and running. I don't think we'll be able to set the river base up immediately. I think it will involve something, another step. But we need at least to get it uncovered at the very least. And then that's up and running would be my guess. For us to get out of here, we'll go this way though. There is a blockage by the looks of it ahead of us. But yeah, we'll go to the river base, onto the port, and then go from there. So we've got the pipes we can do any time as well. A load of sand just outside the gates here, but that's fine, we can navigate that. As I say, it sounds like we've still got quite a lot of missions to go. Well, they're saying that we have done the whole... If you notice, when it says the missions, the main missions, and you've got the bars just above it, one's full green. That means out of the 3 stages for this map, we've completed 1 of the 3 stages. And there's a certain amount of missions that go into 1 stage, essentially. So once you get to a certain point of helping the town, village, whatever it is, that's the stage complete. So we're on the 2nd stage of 3. So we're making our way through the map fairly decently, I think. But yeah, we'll go and have a look at this river base, see what we need to do, because I think there'll be another step to setting this up. It won't be as simple as get there. I'm pretty sure there'll be another step to it. Do we want to go up here? No, we really don't, do we? We want to be going round this way. Main road it. This is like a little tank, this thing. Oh, it's an armoured personnel carrier, I would say more actually, than a tank. What the army used for carrying personnel around on battlefields and stuff, just to make sure they're secure and semi-protected. Generally they're good for small arms fire, not so good against rockets and stuff and explosives, but we can follow this road, and this road I'm thinking will take us straight to where we're going. I've never seen our vehicles get so dirty though, other than the sand. We've done muddy, wet areas so far in the game, but sand just takes it to another level. E-Flag, good morning, how are you? Hope you're well. Okay, we've got a junction here, left or right? Oh, it's a roundabout. We're going straight over, by the looks of things. I think it's that left turn there. I'm not doing too bad. Not doing too bad, thank you for asking. Tired, but that's normal. I'm always tired. Right, there is a road going that way. And I'm assuming that will lead us back to Tifl Town, is my thinking. We want this road here. Which is the one straight over. I need to remember to put the handbrake on whenever we go into the map. I have a bad habit of not doing it and then watching the vehicle roll backwards. There's a few rocks down on the roads here, something to be aware of. We can winch these out of the way if we need to at some point, depending on what obviously we need to do. It's all going to depend on what this base needs. Get a bit deep as well here with the sand as well. Right, main road keeps going round. That's a sand quarry to our right hand side there. And there's that there. To be fair, let's quickly nip to the sand quarry just so we can open it up on the map properly. Thank you for the like, but it was much appreciated. What's your plans for the day then, E-Plan? Anything good? There's some scrap metal that can be got here if we need it. Okay, that big yellow thing there, I would guess will be something for us maybe to pick up later and use. To activate the quarry, we need to spend 5 fuel to activate it. Seems to be the way, I've noticed. that big blue machine there can be sold. Wow. I've noticed that on a few of these. Although it's a sand map, if you want the sand quarry up and running for us to build roads and toy. Found one of the toys. So for those that don't know, these toys are collectibles that are on each map. There's supposedly 5 on each map. I can't winch. I was trying to winch to it, but it doesn't seem like I can. Hang on, I might be able to get it. If I winch, yes. That's our first toy on Sandswept for the map. We've only got one previous one of these we found, and that was on the previous map in Communicado. We've got one there. I'm not going to sell them, I'm just going to store them at our betas. Watch some videos and make some. Nice. Sounds like a good plan. But yeah, this is one of the collectible toys that you can sell. I think there's 5 toys, 2 barrels of a Warhammer insignia per map, essentially. But this is only the second toy we've found. But yeah, I don't plan on selling them. Right, there's the base we're looking to set up. I'm guessing there's a road in a minute. Okay, we just need to get to that area, and it'll probably give us another mission.
All right, X marks the spot.
Yeah, there we go.
I suppose the view explains the shopping list from the locals, doesn't it? If we want to settle here, you have your work cut out for you. And
wow.
The company really does want this spot,
I'm just seeing what it wants us to do.
Going.
So to set up the river base isn't as simple as just getting here, as we'd hoped. We knew there'd be more to it, but we need to get 5 steel beams in storage. Fairly simple. Make those, give it in storage, job done. We need 3 concrete slabs. We have 1 already, 2 more made. Easy. Build a road. Where is the road? Is going there from the roundabout down to the sand quarry. The annoying thing with that is, like I say, the reason we haven't done Tifl Town is it's a long journey for a lot of the vehicles we use. Yes, we could use the fuel to bring them over. We could put them on the back of a lorry and hope for the best. So we may have to do that. But this will be the same. It's a journey and a half to get stuff there. But if we want the river base up and running, we're going to need to. We also have another bridge here we can fix, and probably should fix at some point. It will allow us to move between areas a bit easier. We still have one up the north to do as well, to be fair. We've been doing the bridge in concrete mainly because of lack of trees. But actually, there's a few trees nearby there that we could actually use, I think. There's a few. There's not many, actually. Not as many as you first think. There's a scrap metal down here that can be grabbed as well if we need it. Okay, we now need to... what we'll do next is we'll head to the port as we were planned. This is the next one to do. 3 locations to check out. One is actually a substation, and that opens up this part of the map, and then we're going to have a lot more freedom and choice of where to go next and how to get there, is my thinking. But that's river base. We know what we need to do for that. Storing the stuff is going to be easy, but there's loads of things to do. We're just giving ourselves a lot more to do, so then we can figure out what's the best kind of order to do it in. We'll leave the toy here. I don't want to drag it around me all the time, so we'll leave the toy here now we've found it. I will forget it's here at some point, so I may need reminding. There it is. Okay, let's carry on the roads then. We're looking for the ports. What's this up here? There's another... that's part of the river base, isn't it? Just the northern area of it. Yeah. So we want to come out here and then head this way. Power substation there. It doesn't have power. I think there's going to be a lot of getting power up and running at some point. We haven't got the missions for it yet, but I guess we're going to have it soon, I think. There's a lot of places missing power. Okay, this is a bit of a dodgy road if we try and get vehicles through here. This might need clearing if we need to get to and fro. Am I stuck on a rock? I'm stuck on a rock, aren't I? Said tracks are really good. They have a downside. Rocks. Using the winch to try and get us off if possible. There we go. Some rocks we can just smash out of the way, but others not so much. Yeah, this road is going to need something doing to it if we're going to use the port properly. Right. But yeah, the more places opened up, the easier it is then to figure out the missions we're going to do it. I still think maybe a wooden bridge there wouldn't be as bad. I don't know, concrete might work as well. We just need to make a lot more concrete. We need to head down to this roundabout. Is that a back way in? What's that up there? Well, right. That is the power substation. The actual gates are blocked, to be fair. They're open from the other side, but not from this side. Let's quickly go and open the gates. We may not be able to. We'll see if we can. Maybe there's a reason for these being locked. Yeah, no, they're actually locked for a reason, I think. Okay. Always worth a check. It's another area that potentially we may need to sort out. Okay. First location we need to get to for the port.
And here we have the nastier side of the oil industry. As if there were a less nasty one, but I digress. See that oil spill? We've been asked to help stop it. You'll need to find a replacement pump at the nearby quarry. Bring it here and then repair the pipes. I guess it's pointless to tell you to hurry, but I still will. Time is oil seeping into the ground, and that's no good for anyone.
So where is that? It's telling us there's an oil spill. I'm not 100% sure where it is, but it's just come up to there's an oil spill. Liquidate oil spills. Oh, we've got to find an object. Oh, backup pump. So at the sand quarry, I think it's the yellow thing there, to be fair. Back over here, there's a backup pump because there's oil supposedly spilling out. I can't. Oh, it's there. That's the oil spillage there. Wow. Okay. So at some point we need to get a backup pump to try to stop the oil spill. Although it says you need to hurry, I don't think it gets any worse. I just think obviously that's how they make it sound. This is the first location we need to head to for the port.
Good grief. I think there's a pattern here. When we don't know if something is okay or not, it always turns out smashed to pieces. Ah, well, not like I'm surprised.
Okay. So that's the first of 3 locations for the port. Power substation isn't up and running currently and needs some work to get it back going. There is cranes here as well. Construction depot where you can sell stuff there. We need to get across to one bit over there and there for the port. From here, let's see if we can get through here. I don't know how doable it is from here. Obviously all this debris in the way. Lots and lots of debris from the sandstorm. Lots of stuff that can be sold there as well. We haven't really sold anything before, mainly because we haven't needed to. There's a few things showing up now that can be sold. Why are you flashing blue? There's pipes here as well that need fixing. See the red pipes there? That's pipes that need fixing, that is. That's something for us to do. Okay, we're not getting through the fence. I thought we'd try and just break it. If we can't, we can't. But it's worth a look. Right, we're not getting through there then. As I say, there's 2 more places for us to go and open up for the port. might be able to get through here actually. I can manoeuvre these out of the way of a winch, to be honest, but I think we can get through. Yeah, we can get through. Although saying that, it's a crane there. Although it may just have enough room to get through. Yeah. Okay. The next area we get into is over here. I think we have to try and get through here to get there. Construction depot there as well. That might activate once we get a bit closer to it actually. Trying to just go through the port to save us a bit of time trying to get round. Driving through seems to be the better idea. And there's gaps, so it's doable. Right, our over there. That's 2 or 3 locations now we've visited them. Otherwise the boxes flipping over near us. So I just wanted to see what that was there. Right, we've got 1 location to go to for the port, and that'll be the port then, not ready to use, but opened up at least. Obviously we can see a lot of it now. It's how we get across over here. There is a road. I'm guessing we need to leave the port to get to it, looking at it. That's a channel. Leads to there. I'm guessing that's water should be in there. It's currently empty. There's a road there. And then we know the road there is blocked with the oil. May stop us getting across, to be fair. Yeah, we've got to try and get across to there. Now, can we go along here and does it come back on itself? No. Okay. Just thought there was the option for us to go on that bit over there, but actually it doesn't then go back on itself. That doesn't help us. We'll have a look at this channel that's currently empty. Yeah, it's normally got water in it. Can I get across there? Probably not easily from here. It's too big of a drop, I think. Let's see if we can get round. If we have to go back to the main road to get this last bit done, we'll go to the main road, but if there's a way not to, we'll take that. I thought the shop might be back up and running when we've got close to it, but it hasn't. There's a fence this way. Let's have a quick look this way. It's not a toy, is it? No. Okay, that fence doesn't break. I did wonder if it did. I wondered if I could break the fence and go down that way, but it doesn't break. Some fences do, some fences don't. So it's a route failed. I'm guessing which route failed. All rewards received. Okay, all the rewards have been received, so it doesn't matter. So if that's the case, then I suppose just dispatch vehicles again. I don't know whether you're meant to keep them up and running. Once you've got all the rewards, there's no good benefit to keep them up and running because the vehicles then get in your way. But I still really don't know if they count towards the infrastructure. I think they do. Okay, I'm trying to see if there's a way through it. Ah, there's a way here that we didn't see. Or did we? No, I don't think we did. Just spotted something I didn't notice a minute ago. Could potentially be a way across, so it's saving us going all the way back to the road. We just need one more point, and then that's this mission complete with the state of the fort. But we went through there, didn't we, though? Did we go that way? No, we came up here. We didn't go this way. This may get us across looking at the map, but the map doesn't always give you the full information. That's the thing. On the map you couldn't see that fence was there. Not fully. Whereas now obviously we can. These are all pipes that can be sold. There's that oil spill. Okay, so this is actually taking us back onto the road. This was, I think, a lot quicker than we would have got otherwise. There's going to be a lot to do in the port to get this port up and running. We're going to need that river base first and foremost, I think. Okay, we'll go left at the roundabout and have a close look at this. I'm guessing we can't drive through the oil spill. I don't know how bad it will be on us. But this is the oil spill. Can I just drive straight across? Because that's where we're heading there. If we get to there, yeah, that's where basically where we're heading. Let's take it slowly. No, that's not. Oh, that drops down massively very quickly. That was very quick to drop down there. Okay, definitely not going that way then. Well, they're saying that there is no real other route to go unless we go a bit across country kind of thing. Couldn't get through there as we tried. We need to get to there. Those rocks to our left here. Surely we just follow it around this side. Looking at that. Okay, we're going to need to use these rocks here, potentially, to get over. It's all going to be depending on how deep this goes here. It's fairly deep. Come on, tracks. That's why tracked vehicles are brilliant. Look at that. You wouldn't get a wheeled vehicle climbing up like that, would you? Yeah, tracks saving the day once again. Okay, need to get inside there then. So this is the last place we need to get to open up to get the portal done. If we head right, that should open it up. I'm assuming the pump will clear up the oil spill, I would assume. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of work needed to get the port up and running again, by the looks of things. Right, that's mission complete though. We've unlocked 2 new vehicles because we've leveled up to level 12.
Guess what's next on your menu? Your favorite.
Yeah, there we go, clear areas.
Cleaning up the mess. Yeah, you heard me right. You need to sweep the port to make it usable again. Take a bulldozer or a mobile crane and get those damaged containers and scattered pipes out of the way.
I think there's other things to do first, to be fair. Let's have a look what it wants us to do. So, clear out the port. So we'll clear this whole gangway here. Clear this gangway here. And there's a crane. There is a crane here that can be used for some of it. I don't think it's going to reach all the way over here. That crane doesn't seem to be usable. So yeah, although this crane is there, we're not going to get much use out of it. Same as over here, I think. And then we've got to clear this bit here again. There is a crane, but again, not much use. So we have to bring our own crane in for that by the looks of things. So that's a mission we need to do. Now, this is when we need to kind of figure out a good, not route, but a good way of doing this in an order that's going to help us. So, what order will help us the best here? We've obviously got to build some roads, and there's several to do. River base needs stuff made and road. We know that. We need to do a road here as well. Repair the oil station can be done any time. Oil spills can be done any time as well, I think. So, I think the easiest one to do first is probably the repair the oil station. As all we need to do is take our 3 pipes from the desert base that we have in storage and go and fix this pipeline here. And then after that, I think we go and build the roads for Tifl Town, and then from there we build the road for the river base and get that up and running. And then because that then it means everything's a bit closer to where we want it to be in terms of where we need things to be. Where is our current mule? Mule is obviously the only vehicle we have that is able to carry stuff and do the pipes at the same time. So it makes sense that that's the go-to here. It's currently over there. Okay, we'll bring that back to our base over here, the desert base, and then from there we can take it to do these 3. Makes the most sense. Janelle, good morning. How are you? Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. Garage, let's have a quick look. We did unlock 2 vehicles as we hit level 12. It's not always as simple as seeing what new vehicles we just unlocked, but I would hope it's something with a crane and the ability to carry something, but I guarantee it won't be. Cargo grab crane truck, that's new. Oh, okay. It's got a grabber on it. I'm guessing not for pipes. It grabs things. It's got a cargo bed. It's only got a 5-ton capacity, which isn't much. It's on tracks though. But that's for picking up. I'd say for picking up debris. If you want a vehicle to pick up debris, then you can to recycle. That's your go-to truck right there, I think. That's quite cool. I like that. We may have to buy that shortly. What else did we get that was new? It's difficult to tell sometimes what's new and what's not. Although it did come up with the names a minute ago, I'm never going to remember that, am I? There was a second vehicle that was new, but I can't see it. It could be one we've already got, but not the better version. But yeah, the cargo grab crane, that looks really cool. I like that. Jackie, good morning. How are you? Right, desert base. We need to recall the mule, and then we'll load up with pipes. We'll go and get the 3 pipes fixed, the fuels for the oil station, and then we'll move on to the roads for the bases, the Tifl Town and our base as well. So we'll call back the mule and then deploy. I haven't actually selected the mission. That would help, wouldn't it? Selecting the mission generally helps, just so we're aware. We can let the other crane load us. It's not the end of the world. Okay. The route that failed there doesn't matter. We've already got max rewards for that route anyway. That's not the end. I want to be the other side of it, don't I, really? Let's reverse this back alongside. There we go. We'll put the anchors down on this as well, just so it's more level. Okay, resource storage. We want 3 steel pipes. There we go. Lost Soul, good morning. How are you? Because we stream at a really unorthodox time for people, so we normally have episodic content as well that's every day, but we haven't recently due to ongoing medical issues. But we've been streaming for 4 years. The reason we've got so many subscribers is we had someone who had 250,000 subscribers raid us 2 years ago. So our subscribers jumped up massively. But we see a few of them come by here and there. But the actual hour stream time isn't the most conducive for people. You know, you've got to think in the UK, people are at work or at school. In America, they're asleep generally, depending on what parts they're in. And we used to stream at other times that were better for people, but at the minute we can't do that due to different reasons. So, and you've got to think we've been going nearly 5 years, so it's not a massive amount of subscribers for 5 years when we've been doing it every day for 5 years. The subscribers means nothing, in all honesty. Once you're monetized, subscribers is just a vanity number. It's views that matter more. If you want to make money, that is, of course. Whereas we were never set up as a money-making channel, although we are monetized. It was never our intention to make money as such. Okay, let me get this in. There we go. 1 in, 2 to go. But how are you today, Lost Soul? Thank you for the like, much appreciated. Whoever that was. Yeah, we don't generally do sponsorships. We turn down just about every sponsorship we get offered. We don't have a members thing. We did a vote and the community didn't want a membership, so we don't do that either. And the community votes on what games we do as well. So we don't always do the newest trending game. We have done some recently and are doing some recently with Death Stranding 2 next week, but a lot of the time the community votes on what's next. And it could be an old game, it could be a new one. It just depends on what people vote on and what gets the most votes. But yeah, just because you see a subscriber number, there's generally a reason behind it. Even if there is the views don't equate to the same, there's generally a reason. As I say, subscribers is nothing. Once you get 1,000 subscribers, is the last thing you should be asking for. It's engagement, likes and comments on videos and streams, that matters more than views. So these people that say, oh, subscribe when they're already monetized, actually is pointless. Right, we need to get this loaded. I want it to be as safe as possible on the load. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So what we need to do here, we need to strap the cargo. So we've got 3 pipes to replace for this mission. We need to follow our road down here. Our first pipe we can see is just here. There's 1 there, and then we've got to get all the way over there for that one. We're going to leave the pipes that we're taking out, mainly because I don't want to bring them all the way back. That's mainly the reason. We could recycle them, to be fair, but it'll take us a while, I think, to come back to be able to actually recycle them. So we'll leave them in situ once the power's in. But how is everyone today? Hope you're all well. Thank you for the like, brothers. Much appreciated. Go and send some words of English accent, different ones I have it. Really? Most people say I don't have an accent. Okay. My point is, from your comment, and to be fair, if you're on about the stream having 10 views, it's not got 10 views. It's got 100 views. But yeah, as from your comment, subscribers is a vanity number. It doesn't mean anything. once you get 1,000, don't then need to think about it. Okay, we need to head up here and then take the sand road to get to the one that's here. Our first pipe. Hopefully this isn't too much of an issue to get to. Although we're having a bit of trouble with the sand and the mule at the minute. I should have just followed the road, to be fair. Right, how close can we get? We may have to bring the big crane out if we can't get close enough. That's the only issue we've got here. Is distance. You see the sand is quite deep in places as well, so we've got to be a bit careful. I think we can get. I'm not sure if we can get close enough to actually put our pipe in place, to be fair. I think it'd be close. I don't want to. Obviously, we can't afford to fall in. Right, anchors are out. Let's have a look. See if we can get this. Pull the old one out first. Can I get close to it? I don't know. I might get our pipe quite close, to be fair. There we go. Old pipe out. Crazy Irishman, good morning. How are you? Well, we'll chuck that over here. I don't really want it behind us. Meant to ask you yesterday, Crazy Irishman. So, Kathy asked the question, do you prefer this or construction simulator? And she hasn't seen any construction simulator. She just wanted to, she was asking the question and asked me to ask you when I next had a chance to. So, this game, Lost Soul, this game is all about helping people when something's gone wrong. So, this is the 5th map. But the other maps, so you've got, they've had an earthquake, or they've had a storm and it's flooded an area. Here is a sandstorm and it's decimated the area. Your job is to go in as a construction company and fix everything that the natural event has caused. So broken pipes, rebuild roads, go and make sure things are working correctly, recycle materials to make the materials you need, rebuild bridges. Yeah, that's what it generally is. I think that's the best description I can give. So currently here we're looking to replace damaged pipes. But I've got a feeling I can't reach. Yeah, I can't get... We're not close enough. That's annoying. I had a feeling we wouldn't be. If I put this... Yeah, how close do we need to be? Our nose would have to be down there. I think we've got to go from the other side, you know. I think we've come in the wrong side. Okay, I'm hoping the crane to stay fairly stable here. But if we go the other side, I think we may be able to reach. Maybe I'll just get close enough to put this in. Obviously we don't want to go in the hole because I don't think we'd get out again. So this needs to be, we need to be really careful here. Get a bit closer. Stop. That's what I didn't want to do. Right, we can put it in the hole, that's fine. I like to put it in as most as we can ourselves before we press the button. There we go. Right, can we get out of the hole is the question. Come on. We can indeed. Perfect. First pipe is done. 2 to go. and then that's this mission complete. A couple of the routes now are failing. I'm guessing it's because the routes have been used over and over again. The roads are degraded. So the routes, but we've got the rewards for them routes, so it doesn't matter so much. Next pipe is over here. Yeah, we picked the wrong side for that one really to go in to start with. Take low gear off. There's the pipe there we need to do. Which way are you better off going in this time? It's quite a sheer drop from that other side actually, so we're probably off better this side. Again, I don't know if we'll make it front. I don't think frontwards is better, to be fair. Although that looks a bit closer, doesn't it? Stop, stop, stop. Oh, that looks dodgy. I don't know if frontwards is the better option because how far the crane can reach. Maybe it is. If we go down the hole though, we're not getting back out. Okay. Thanks for the like, followers, much appreciated. Right, does the crane reach is the question. I don't know if a new one will reach. Take the old one out. We're not survival Evo in this series. Ah, okay. Yeah, no worries, Lost Souls. Do you stream yourself, do you? You enjoy both, do you, Crazy Irishman? Yeah, okay, I'll let her know. She asked the question the other day and I've meant to say to you. Okay, that's our pipe we're going to use. Again, I don't know if we can get close enough. So I'm making my life difficult there for no reason. Okay. Can we get close enough or do I need to readjust? I don't know if we get more angle from the side or the front. We're not close enough. Don't think at all. Yeah. I suppose we get closer from the side, don't we? Than we do from going round. Okay, be careful here. We need to try and get... Obviously I don't want to tip over. But I want to try and get... We need to get a side as close as possible. So we can get that in position. I don't think we'll get closer from the other side. Although that's very close. I think... Stop anchors. I think we can get there from there. There we go. Number two is done. One to go. Let's just make sure we don't fall in the hole. Oh, okay. One more to go and mission complete. So the final one is just over here. You like this because you can get out of your vehicle, walk around. Yeah, I think that's the difference, isn't it? Is you can do. You're more of a person, aren't you? In that. Yeah, no worries, Lost Souls. Thank you for dropping by. Very much appreciated. And hopefully we'll see you again at some point. Thank you, Lost Souls. Okay, so we followed this round. Don't really know. Although that seems like it's doable from this side, maybe. We'll know once we get there. Change camera so it's not on the crane anymore. All these are concrete bits that can be taken to be redone. A long way to come and get bits to recycle though, I don't see anything. Right, one more pipe. and then it's roads. I think the majority of the work after that is roads, to be fair. This is our pipe here. Done so well with these pipes so far, we can't mess it up now. There we go. Okay. Crane camera. Take the old one out. I'm got anchors on, haven't I? Put anchors on first, shall we? We don't mess ourselves up. There we go. Doesn't matter where it goes. We're not taking it with us at this point because we haven't got. We're not going to be taking it with us because we haven't not going anywhere till we actually recycle it. Otherwise, I would. If the recycling centre was closer to here, then I would take it. But unless we urgently need metal in the future. I don't know if you were in the stream earlier, Crazy Ash, when we unlocked a vehicle that is brilliant. It looks really good for scrap gathering. There we go. That is mission complete. Repair the oil station is done.
You're not gonna believe this, but I've got some more pipe-related business for you to sort out. This
really? More
needs your
pipes?
help in getting a replacement pump. We already delivered it to the oil station, but crossing the river is a bit too much for the common convoy. Could you take care of it? Shouldn't be any problem with your skills. Oh, and bonus points if you can deliver fuel to the desert base. The semi-truck is full of it.
We found all 5. Nice. We found our first toy on this map earlier as well, to be fair. But all 5 toys. Nice. Right, let's go and see what these new objectives are. Wow, okay. Deliver the fuel to the desert base. So there's fuel here. We've got to deliver a vehicle to a desert base. Well, that's easy. Okay, we can get that done in seconds. So we'll do that in a second. That will take seconds. Bring the pump to the station on the other side of the river. Oh, okay. So this is where we should rebuild the bridge here, isn't it, really? It wants us to bring an extra pump from here. Although saying that, we can use our bridge here and go and do it this way, to be fair. Yeah, that's easily done, to be honest. Is that a vehicle to drive? That's fuel. That's a pump. Okay, so that's something he's putting in the back of a vehicle and taking over. The mule will be the best thing for that, hence, because it's got the delivery element to it. But yeah, that's it. Both of those missions are really simple. My plan was to do Tifl Town next, but actually we may as well deliver the fuel to the desert base because that will take us seconds. To literally drive there in the tanker. I'm not a massive fan of the Wayfarer, as most of you know, because it's rubbish. But actually the route we're going to take should be fairly simple. So have a quick look at the pump we need to take. Where is it? I think it's the yellow thing there. Okay, it's not too big. Just trying to work out what vehicle would be needed to take the pump over the river. I'm going to kick myself, mate. Really, we went past them that many times. To be fair, I'm not surprised because we wouldn't have been looking for them, would we? That's the thing. We didn't really know what they were. Okay, out of the way because there's a vehicle coming. Oh, I've got myself in a bit of trouble. They're going to hit us. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Might have helped us actually. I went off-road while I was changing the camera angle. And now I've got myself stuck. This is why the Wayfarer is rubbish. Got no oomph to it at all. Come on. Am I really going to have to come and tow this, aren't I? This is why I hate the Wayfarer. And it's my own fault, I went off. But it should be able to get back on, surely. I said this was an easy job as well, just to get it quickly done, but obviously not. Any movement? Can't even rock it. I've not helped myself by reversing it, I don't think. Right. In fact, stop there. There's no point in us trying to struggle. What we'll do, straight into the garage. Rescue vehicle is currently out. We'll bring it back, deploy, and we'll tow it. No point messing around trying to figure out and do it ourselves. We'll just go and quickly grab it. Too much other things to do to actually mess around with it too long. It's the Wayfarer, it's rubbish, we know this. Does seem to be the only semi-truck in the game though, annoyingly. I would hope for a better one, but doesn't look like we're going to get one. There it is. Right, swing this thing round. It's not that difficult to get back on the road. It shouldn't be that difficult. No, I don't want to go to the front. We will put towing on, so use its own power at the same time. Let's go. I'm going to tow it the whole way. I'm not going to drive the Wayfarer. I'm fed up of the Wayfarer. It's a rubbish vehicle. You can't do anything. Let's just tow it. And then you get into where it's going to go. It's only got a good desert base. It's not going far. That's why I didn't think the mission would take long. That's not a good thing, though. Please don't do what I think you're about to do. That route can fail, it doesn't matter, we've already completed all the rewards, there we go. Rewards are all done, so it doesn't matter so much. Come on. Struggling a little bit with the sand. So I mean, it's heavy vehicle like the Wayfarer should have a lot more power to it when it's meant to be taking big loads like the fuel. For some reason it is horrendously bad. Okay, I will detach here to the Wayfarer, go and get delivery done. We can thank the rescue vehicle for the majority of that, to be fair. Mission complete. Deliver the fuel back to the desert base is done.
There's one nice thing about dealing with these oil moguls. You help them out a bit, and now we don't have to worry about fuel for a while. That's what I call a mutually profitable transaction.
True. Now, there is something to bring to the other side. Again, we want to get the river base set up, which means road. We might as well do Tifl Town first. But because this is here, I'm thinking we might as well just grab the mule from here, pick this up, and quickly just drive it across. It's not going to take us long to get across the road. There is my thinking. I still haven't used any fuel yet. I keep thinking about it. Yeah, let's quickly go and bring the pump to the other side. I don't think it'll take us that long to do. Pick up the object that's there, deliver it over there. We need to jump into the mule that's over here and go and pick up our object. Again, the reason to use the mule is because it's got a crane in case we need to unload it, which we probably will. Majority of the time when you go and pick something up and deliver it, you have to unload it manually. So you need a crane, and then with that you also need something that can carry it. So the mule is really our only vehicle that can do both. Annoyingly, it'd be so nice to use other vehicles in these kind of missions, but nothing else can do both things at once. There needs to be more vehicles like the mule. There really does. Right, let's go and pick this up. If I can just stay on the road. To get this across the bridge won't take too. Shouldn't take. I say it won't take too long. It will go wrong. So I'll say it shouldn't take too long, and I hope it doesn't go wrong. And then we've got Tifl Town to do next, which will be roads, and then the base to do, which will be 2 roads, a road I think, a road, and then we need to get some resources made and delivered, restored more than delivered. Right, that's what we're taking. I think it will fit in the back. It should fit in the back. Okay, that anchor's not a good anchor. Let's try that again, shall we? I want to be close to it. We're going to be careful. The anchor was straight on that concrete there. It's not what I wanted. Right, crane, camera. Yeah, it should fit in the back fairly simply, I think. And because the building's there, the crane camera didn't like it. Will it fit? I think it will. That's a wrong. Didn't press the L1 down at the same time there. Just go back a bit. Is it on? Oh, it's on the edge. Come on. Right, slightly on the edge. There we go. Try to get it on properly just because I don't want it then to come out as we go along. Right, back to mule camera. That's now on the back. Use the oil garage quite mainly for making roads and rolling asphalt far away. If I get a second mule. I've been thinking about that, to be fair, as well, just because of how much we use it. And if it's somewhere else, it makes sense to bring it back all the time. Yeah, I was considering that as well. So we just need to follow the road back up here, back to Desert Base, and then from there we're taking a right-hand turn down here to head towards our bridge over there. That's where we need to go with this. There's that road. It's not going the wrong way now. Some of the sand is pretty deep. Yeah, we've got Tifl Town to do plus a road for our river base as well. I was thinking about using the mobile vehicle so we can cool stuff there, save a bit of time. Even that will load them up on something, but I'm not sure about the vehicle that loads them up because you're strapping them down. We've got 35 fuel, and as I say, we don't normally use it, do we? And I kind of save it for a rainy day, to be fair. But yeah, mobile base, we could use that and cool everything there. Even the sand and stuff we can get there by cooling it. That'll be 4 fuel, won't it, I think? We did all that. But it would save us a massive amount of time. and there's 2 roads to build in Tifl, so it would make a lot of sense. But then we also have to pay the fuel to get the quarry up and running by Tifl Town as well. That's the only thing that makes me hold off on it, is we've got to pay for the quarry. No! Oh, that was stupid of me. Come on. That's why it's always good having a crane. You can always get yourself back up and running. Went too far off. I was looking at chat at the wrong time, let's put it that way. The problem with looking at chat while you're meant to be driving and focus on the road. Okay, this is the dodgy bit going down this hill. To be fair. We've been down it enough times, the rocks are out of the way. But it's still not the easiest bit to come down. We could go the long way and not come down here, but we'll go this way instead. There we go. Okay, over these windswept roads. This is a road, just very, very windswept. So we just need to go across here and then we're back onto the main road to follow to the bridge. And then get out of the way of the vehicle because it will just smash into us. They don't care if you're on the road first, they will just go straight at you. How are you doing with fuel though if you use the mobile base quite a lot? Do you tend to take you not run out of fuel? Because we've got 2 quarries we need to activate. One costs 5 fuel. I don't know how much. I think the other's 10, which would be 50. Still leave us 20 to be fair. I don't know. I just got a thing about spending the fuel. We've not spent any fuel so far in any map. Okay, all we got to do now is follow this road and we'll get us to the pump station and deliver this pump. And that'll be mission complete. Another one done. And then we need to make this decision about Tifl Town. We could get all our vehicles there, and I think the road for the river base, I think we're close enough from Tifl Town not to worry. Well, depending on obviously what state the road's in, because there's a lot of rocks around that way. Right, where are we delivering this? Is the question. Somewhere down here. There it is, you can see the blue outline. That's where we've got to deliver it to. This is hence why the mule is the best vehicle, because you've got to then unload yourself. I don't think I can just drive on there and it automatically unload. I've never tried. So I'm just going to try and see if we can unload it by driving on there. I don't think you can. I think you have to manually unload. No, see, it's red. What about if I do unstrap? No. So you do need to manually unload, which is what I thought, to be fair. But I just wanted to see. This is why, as I say, the mule is the best vehicle, because you have to unload yourself. My only issue is, I don't know if I can reach from here. I think just about, we are fully extended. It's there. That was fully extended, to be fair.
Good job there. For anyone else, it would be a minor miracle. But for you, it's just something you do before breakfast, right? Still, the locals will be plenty grateful for your help. And that's what counts.
There we go. Locals happy for our help. That's another mission complete. Well, It's actually a side mission, to be fair. But there we go. So that one done. So we need to make this decision. Are we driving all the way there? Or are we using the forward base to pull our vehicles closer? Our next mission is Tifl Town. We need to build 2 roads there. And then we'll go and build a road for the river base further around here. That's our next port of call. So at the river base, yeah. So 2 roads needed building in Tifl Town. Sand quarry here to activate will cost us 10 fuel. Once it's activated, though, it's activated, it's done. So it's not the end of the world. You have to remember you don't have to buy the sand. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. The journey there, let's have a look at the journey just to see. If it's doable by truck, I'll load the asphalt and the dozer on the back of a truck. I think it's doable. You know, I think we can take the vehicles ourselves. Oh, saying that, we've got to come down this flipping hill, don't we? We come down here, and we've got to, unless we take the long way round, which turning will be a problem. We get the vehicles down there, that's going to be a problem. Do you know what? We've never done it, so let's pull the vehicles there. It's something we've not done. We have enough fuel, so let's take the mobile base. It's just something we've never used, so let's use it for once. Save ourselves a bit of time as well. Should actually put an objective on, shouldn't I, really? So we're going to go and help Tifl Town. We've got 2 roads to build. Again, we only need to pull the vehicles once. And that'll be job done. Well, that'll be easily done. I say we should really build more bridges and places. We just need to get the concrete and stuff going. The other thing to actually check, these routes that have failed, we are fully done. Yes, that's all done. That's all done. That's all done. As long as all rewards are received, I don't have an issue leaving them, to be fair. Okay. We know we've got to build a road. Where are we going? So left here. And actually, we are nearly there. What we need. Considering we haven't got an up and running base over this side of the river, it makes sense, I suppose, to use this. I'll just begrudge spending fuel. Yeah, I know we can do it that way. No, we're gonna actually use fuel for once. I made the decision. We'll use fuel. So recall vehicles. We want the. I can't remember what it's called. I've actually got to go on to the proper one, don't I? Dumper truck. Mule, Greenway, Mule. They're not dumpers. What are they then? No. Oh, road building. Here we go. This is the bay cow or the big one. I can't remember what size the bay cow is. Yeah, heavy dump truck. Okay, I've never used this, remember, so we're still figuring this out. So, if we go onto roads, the bay cal is the big one. Yeah, it will cost us 1 fuel, so that's there. And then we need to activate this quarry, and that will cover both roads, won't it? Yes. So activate the quarry. There we go, quarry is now up and running. We've recalled our vehicle. So what we'll do, we always do the sand automatically. We don't, it just makes life a bit easier for us. So we'll do the sand automatically. Select the route. The vehicle's off and do so. That will now start putting sand down on this route for us. And once it's done, we'll send it to the next road as well. We're going to be behind it in the dozer. I won't let me select. There we go. So now we're going to recall the dozer to us as well. The Cronin work, that one there. The thinking is we only need to do this once because then we can drive these to where the road we need for the river base is going to be. Because it won't be too far, is my thinking. It's unusual to have to wait for the sand truck to be done, to be fair. What's it doing? I think it's stuck. It is stuck. Okay. Can I take control? Cancel. I've cancelled it. I've got to restart it, haven't I? Hang on. I'm in the way now. I had to cancel the road because it got stuck. Let's try that again. I've never had to do that before, to be fair. Pick vehicle, select truck, select route, and now it should start. Never had to do any of that before. This is what we do. We do what we normally do with these. We'll try and stay to the left to start with and come back on ourselves on the right hand side. As you can see, it's already laid sand once, hasn't it? What's it doing now? I've never had an issue with the sand before. I think it's because it's already laid this first bit of sand down. There's going to be a lot of sand for this road. Come on, you can do it. Right, there we go. It should now start going normally. But yeah, we'll stay to the left to start with, and on the way back we'll do the right, and it kind of makes the road a little bit wider, is what we found. Never had to wait so long for the sands, because we're already here though. Normally we'd still be driving to location. That's the thing. Double truck tipped over, did it? Wow, I've never had that happen. How did it manage to tip over on you? I suppose it just gets caught up, there's not much you can do, is there? Okay, it's nearly done. Don't know why it's going a bit off track there. What's it doing? It's because it's gone to the side. First time I've ever seen it have issues. It's really weird to see. So I just wanted to move the sand out behind it, so if it reverses, it might be able to reverse now. What's it doing? It says it's reversing, but it's not actually doing anything. I don't want to cancel the road because that would be a pain in the butt. Not actually reversing though, is it? It's stuck at the front. Whoa! I didn't want to do that. We need to try and get that front down, I think. Yeah, it's the front is stuck. Is that any better? Can it move? I don't know what it's doing, but it's not doing what it's meant to do. I've never had an issue with dump trucks for now. I can drive through it, but that's the problem, I can't actually move it. Oh, is it the big rock in the way? Is that his issue, I wonder? Just because it sees the rock in the way and doesn't want to go into it. Does that work now? Doesn't like me being so close, so that by looks of things. There's no rock in its way anymore. I don't understand what the issue is. Okay. I need to do something with this because it is not working as intended. I don't want to cancel the road. I think cancels the current job, doesn't it? There we go. So now it's all the way back here. Where's it gone? Oh, it's now there. Okay. I think I'm going to do the last bit ourselves, personally. Because, yeah, I don't know what was going on there. It didn't like whatever it was doing. But we'll do it manually. I've never had an issue with that until then. We'll go backwards, really. Thinking about it. Yeah, never had an issue. Every time we set it up, it's just done what it's needed to do. And then we need to drive it to the next road and then leave it doing that anyway. Hopefully, we won't have any issues in the next one. Fingers crossed, eh? But yeah, that's definitely a new one. It's not the end of the world though, we can fix it easy enough. Right, Tifl control, we need to open a little bit. Not enough. I think I put too much sand there. By a long way. There might be a bit of a slope. Right, okay. That's not saying we've done enough. Refill sand. So we just need to drive this around to the next bit of road. And then we'll leave it to its thing and we'll finish off to it flattening this. So that was weird. I've never had that issue. It's a new one. It's something to keep an eye on. I don't know if the rock was the problem or what really. Yeah, this is our next bit of road to build. So vehicle, road, off it goes. Perfect. Okay, we need to jump back into this. Finish moving out this left hand side. We still need to go back on ourselves yet as well. That's a big bit of a hill, isn't it? I may have made that a little bit of an issue. There's sand here. Yeah, I think everyone's driving over a little hump. Because I don't think that's going to get flattened. Not fully anyway. Right, we followed the route back more than this time on the other side, so we kind of spread it out a bit more. That enables us to have a bit of a wider road than normal. Go. And then we just need to crawl over the asphalt layer. I say the next road isn't too far away, hence why it doesn't matter. We don't need to call them in more than once. Move the rocks a little bit. But yeah, this just makes the road a little bit wider, a bit easier to use. Yeah, I think I just find out a little bit more, I think. There we are. Okay, so we jump back into our mobile vehicle, mobile base, recall, take it across the road building. We want the bunker. Of course, there's one fuel as well. There it is. Right, I'm hoping you across this first little bit of sand, otherwise I made a massive error already. It's got tracks, it should be able to get across anything. But we know this thing has a mind of its own at times. So again, we'll lay the asphalt to the left hand side to start with. And then on the return journey more to the other side, and that just gives us that wider road. Wrong button. I can't do low range while it's while we've got the open road. There we go. So I try and put low gear on to slow ourselves down effectively. Although I can't even keep going. There we go. What's going on here? Take low gear off for a minute. It's not liking this at all. I normally go more to the left, but it's really not happy. We're not happy on that first bit anyway. Right, low gear again now. The reason to slow ourselves down is just a little bit easier to control, slow down. But that was not happy at all. Come on. What's going on with this thing? Keep taking low gear off, otherwise it just doesn't like it. As normally low gear is not a problem. It's really not happy today, this thing. I saw the stones, but I thought we were still miles away from them. Okay, it seems to be working okay again now. Right, return journey. To be fair, it's telling us that most of it's done, although it's nowhere near. There's big gaps on this other side, which we did on purpose, but it is actually saying there's not many bits that aren't done, strangely. How are we for time? Oh, we've still got 2 hours. Wow. Okay. All right, we've got loads done already. We've still got 2 hours left. Well, that's pretty good. Right, there are rocks around that I've got to be careful of. Got one on this left-hand side now. And there it's gone. Definitely not been the smoothest lay that we've done previously. Some of the previous ones. It's had a mind of its own a few times. The start point I really didn't like. Right, but that is the asphalt down. Asphalt done. So the only thing left to do now is roll it, and then that is the first road done of the 2 needed for Tifl Town. So we need to call in the roller. And this should be the last vehicle we have to call in. And I'm hoping that's all our fuel needed to be spent. As I say, it's the first time we've spent fuel, really. I think it would save us a lot of time, though, getting them here. And that's what it's there for. Is you are meant to use that for bringing your vehicles closer. And these are the slowest vehicles. The paver, the asphalt layer, and this roller are your slowest vehicles. They're going to be the hardest ones to get anywhere. Take the longest time. Plus, I don't like a lot of terrain. Okay, we'll stick more to the left as we did last time. Oh, that was a rock and a half. Is that still flat or not? Should be right. But we'll stay to the left because although it may clear the road and say we're done, we want to try and make it slightly wider, hence why I've done what we've done with the sand and things. I think it's just the rocks have caused the issue with the machines. A little bit too far maybe to the right there. Okay, one done. We're back on ourselves now, do this other side, and then that'll be road complete. And there's the other road to do next. But again, all the vehicles are already here now, so we don't need to call them back to us, they're already here. So we'll stay more this side this time. Okay, green means obviously road complete for that section. I think it's a pretty nice road, to be fair. I think we've done a good job. I think I think the rocks on the side have caused a few issues. Maybe we should have spent a bit of time clearing those. But yeah, I didn't think they caused that many problems, to be fair. Last bit. That is first road complete. Happy days. Okay, we now need to switch to the dozer. We're going to go forward to the second road, which is just on this road around the corner. And then from there we'll then go to the road that we need to make for our next base, which will then be a lot easier to pull vehicles over this side of the river because we've got a base over here. Although we do need to make a few things up as well. in terms of we need to make a few materials to get them stored. I hate the sensitivity of this sometimes. It veers off. I think the asphalt layer and the dozer will be fine travelling this bit across here. Don't see that being an issue. Okay. And then if we look, our next road we're building is over here. It's actually further than I thought, to be fair. It's a lot further than I thought. I might have to put him. We'll have to see how it goes. We'll take the dump truck first. Potential for some issues, especially with the dozer. I don't know. Maybe. I thought it was a bit closer than what it actually is. Is that laid sand? No. Why is that not poured sand? It was meant to pour sand. Was it not? Just move out of the way for a minute. It hasn't actually done the sanding. I don't quite understand why. Pour sand. I don't want to cancel road. We'll go again. I don't know what's going on with this, but it is not working today. Select truck. Select route. Pour my sand, please. You reckon he got stuck on the pole, or possibly actually? Yeah, I don't know. That dump truck is having a nightmare so far today. It really is. But while that's doing its thing, let's quickly pull the other two, drive the other two vehicles over. We've got to come this way anyway. So we might as well drive them over while we're waiting. I don't want to be stuck behind the tipper. That's the thing. A nice new road. But yeah, I just twice now it's had these issues. I'm not sure what's going on with it. Before that, we've never had a problem. How does that work? Thank you for the like, but always much appreciated. I haven't checked dislikes today, actually. I should check that in a minute. And for those who aren't aware as well, we opened or unlocked, I don't know how it all works properly, but a community space. So I got an email to say community space is now available for you to unlock. I had to do it via the mobile app. I believe it's only a community space that's available on mobile, iOS and Android. But from what I can gather, it's like the community page, but anyone can post on it. I can set a limit to how long you have to be subscribed for. But other than that, anyone can comment and post something on that community page for people to talk about and all that stuff. But it was activated yesterday. I think the minimum you have to be subscribed is a day. Obviously that can be upped if we want to moderate it a bit more. But I think a day is fine. I think he's done, so we can now drive behind him and do what we need to do with the dozer. But yeah, I don't know too much about it. From what I can tell, it's just from the community to be able to post things as well. Whereas when you normally post on the community page, only I can post and people can comment. But this space, I think, is meant to be so people can engage a bit more. I think is the idea behind it. But yeah, but that's activated on the channel. Okay. We're making this wider as we always do, although that corner won't be very good. Come back a bit. That corner seems to go wrong massively there. We're going to go back on ourselves anyway in a minute. Yeah, see the difference with this corner. Again, it's all about is widening this as much as we can, really. Oh! Nearly went over. Right, let's go this side. Again, making this as wide as we can. Hence why we're doing both sides. Otherwise, if we didn't do it this way, the only other way of making a road wider, we have done it previously, is you have to then lay a second line of sand. Whereas I find this method works really well. Okay, last little bit with this, and then we can start laying the asphalt. There we go. So I'm going to park this over here. Once this is done, I'm hoping Tiffletown doesn't want any more from us. For a little while at least. I want to get the base done. Trying to get things done in a decent order that, you know, we're actually making decent progress. And I feel like we are. But at times you can think, oh, I'm not really achieving much. Okay, again, we want to stay left for this first time if we can. As long as it doesn't have too many issues with us staying left. Put low gear on again. If it has issues, I'll take it off again, but I don't know. Oh, to be fair, fast is fine. We're in a straight line. Maybe just the corner I need low gear for, because this thing can go wayward if you're not careful. But so far, so good. This is the problem with this and the roller, to be fair. You should be going slow, really, if you think about how you really lay roads and things. But to maintain contact, you should be slow. But my god, they're slow. Oh, bit iffy there. A bit out of shape. We did learn the other day that you can actually lay asphalt going backwards. It's a bit weird. You shouldn't be able to, but it does. As I say, I think the roads, I thought these roads are temporary. You know, they're only to the place that's back on its feet, but I don't know if they are or not now, because it was talking about your roads staying forever when we first came on this map. So I may have been wrong in thinking these only last temporarily, but at the same time, you can never fully flatten the edge of the road. It always leaves an edge as unflattened. So they're never really fully done, really. Right, second route, let's go. Yeah, why? This is what we figured out the other day. Rather than doing 2 lots of sand, you can just widen it manually by just making sure you do 2 loads with the actual dozer. Okay, lift this up. It's having issues because I want to go backwards because we missed a bit. There we go. There might be a little pothole there. But yeah, I just found this method easier. If you remember, we did it on one of the previous maps. We actually did 2 lines of sand in the end. And it obviously takes a lot longer to do that. We're having an issue here, aren't we? So I then figured out this would make life a little bit easier. I don't want to hit that pole is what I'm trying to avoid. There we go. Just trying to avoid hitting that pole. Right, we are nearly there. Okay. Everything's blue, so that means the asphalting is all done. So now is just a case of the roller, which we still need to bring over, to be fair. It wouldn't be a British road if it didn't have potholes. That's a very good point. It's got to have potholes, otherwise it wasn't made by a British person. That's very true. So it's our signature style, potholed road. To be fair, it doesn't matter what they look like, as long as it makes it so things can grip better when they're trying to traverse the terrain. That's the main thing, isn't it? And that it definitely does. That's the thing. Okay, round the corner, get this second road done, and then we'll move towards our river base and see if we can get that road done next. That is 3 roads in a row. We'll have to drive the dumper and see if it's doable to get the other vehicles there. Otherwise, we'll have to use fuel again, which I really don't want to do unless we really have to. We won't know until we try and get the dumper there. Also, in some good news, I managed to do some editing this week. I don't know how I've managed to do it, but I have, and some recording. There is a chance we may have some episodic content next week with Far Cry New Dawn and the start of Metal Gear Solid 2. I know it's been a couple of weeks with no episodic content. I've really struggled, but yeah, hopefully next week. We do lose Thursday though next week because I've got a hospital appointment. Trying to do a break for breakfast. There's no such thing as a break on this company. We don't do breaks. We work 24/7. We do no breaks, no lunch, no cups of tea, nothing at all. We do pay well though. Thanks for the like, that was much appreciated. Yeah, we pay very, very well. I'm just gonna quickly reverse back here a bit. Just widen that corner where we did a bit extra on the edge. Okay, turn around, go back, and that will be job done and road complete and mission complete as well. That'll be the urgent help for Tifl Town done. Yeah, we pay well, but there's no breaks. We're in foreign countries, so I don't know which law we have to, which employment law we need to follow. I don't think we have to follow the British one anymore, do we? Different countries. Okay, we've missed a bit there. I don't like missing bits, it bugs me. Although there's our pothole, a little signature. There we go. That's our signature style. The potholed road. It's only got one in it though. There we go. Trying to make sure we get this middle bit. I may have gone a bit too over on the other side, so I'm trying to make sure we maintain the middle. I think we're good. There we go, that is road complete and mission complete. Oh, they now want a route sorted out. Okay, let's have a look. They've given us a new mission. Bring urgent help to Tifl Town. Now they've got the roads up and running. They want a route set up. Where's the route from and to? The repair shop to Tifl Town. Okay, that's doable, to be fair, because now we've got the road there. We can do that. Before that, though, we're going to need to move the vehicles. And I know we're going to be driving them in a minute anyway. Currently, they're blocking the road. Just quickly move that. And then we might as well set this route up while we're driving to our next road, to be fair. Right. I thought this would actually be really simple to drive because it's on tracks. I thought we'd be able to get over most terrains, to be fair. Yeah, let's start this route. It should be a simple route, to be honest. Gives us quite a bit of money, actually. But because we've laid them 2 roads, it shouldn't be a problem. I say this, we shall see. Over the bridge. Basically tracing the other road that come this way. This is where we've got to be a bit careful. It's coming around the corner here. We can follow this road all the way along. Actually, let's try. I've made mistakes in the past by putting them too close to the edge, and then you end up getting into fences and stuff. So we'll try and stay more in the middle, just to try and learn from our mistakes previously. There's our vehicle that we use to call our vehicles over. Make sure we miss that. Oh, that's a little bit of an awkward bit there. Should be okay. And then it goes on our first road. I want to be a bit too near the edges there, but it might be alright. And then we come up here. As I say, we'll leave this convoy doing its thing while we go and start heading towards the base and that road there. Onto this road that we just did. And then where does it want us to stop? Oh, here. There we go. Vehicles dispatched. Okay, if we go set of river base, road, that's where we're building the road there for the river base. We'll have to activate the quarry. Before that though, we need to get there. So, dumper truck, we need to turn it around. As I say, I'm hoping the road is manageable so we can get our other vehicles there easily enough that we can them. If we have to spend the fuel, then we'll spend the fuel, but I'm hoping we won't have to. The only other vehicle we could use instead of calling them, recalling them every time, we could use our load loader thing, but it's just, I just don't think it's in manage the terrain very well. That's not British. You need to have a break every 20 minutes. That's very true. Yeah, that's true. And whenever anyone drives past, no one's actually doing anything. Yeah, that's a good point. I wish you could stop them hints showing up. I think we've been in every vehicle now, we don't need the hints, to be fair. Okay. I'm not entirely sure of the route, so we'll have to keep... I think it is follow the main road. You can see there are some issues here with rocks. Main road... I think it's just follow the main road, isn't it? Oh, until we get to here. Yeah. Okay, fairly simple. Obviously the rocks here may be a problem with some vehicles. But we'll bring the dozer next and hopefully knock a few of these out of the way, to be fair. Yeah, the dozer should be able to clear this path to make it easier for other vehicles to get past. So that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Obviously this thing should have the power to get through. Right, back on the road again, ish. Just trying to avoid the rocks if possible. This is another rocky bit again. We'll use the dozer to clear this properly when it comes through in a minute, because we'll never get the other things through if we don't clear these. I didn't even think we should have maybe sent dozer first, but because this is the first vehicle you need to build a road, I didn't think about sending dozer first, to be fair. Can we get through? Doesn't like that rock that's ahead of it, does it? Can we go that way? Come on, I'm just trying to get past the rocks. It really doesn't like it. What am I? The wheels aren't even trying. Okay, urgent help to Tifl Town to complete. So our route worked perfectly. Tifl Town is now happy again. Why? It's not even trying to get past. Come on. I had to put it in low gear there to actually make it move. In fact, low gear is the only thing that seems to work. So this may be a problem when we try and get the other vehicles up here. It would seem. Vehicle found a route. What? We just completed that route. How's it already failed? This is for the extra money and stuff. How did it end up off the road over there? I've really praised the AI driving in this, but sometimes they end up in weird places. Right, come on. Turn the low range off. Obviously the weight of this is going to be significant. Yeah, I think the dozer's got a bit of work to get the other vehicles through here. Are we stuck on a rock, are we? Yeah, there. So easy to get them stuck underneath you, and you just can't get the momentum to get over them. Because that's what it is, it's the lack of momentum. Try the different angles to see if that will work. I think low range may have done it there. Yeah, the dozer's got a bit of work to do, I think, to get this ready for the other vehicles. But we are nearly there, actually. I think we are, anyway. Hang on. No, we need to go right. It's a right-hand turn there. Bring help. Oh, there's a new mission here. What's this? Bring help to isolated households. There's a vehicle to pick up here, which is in Tifl Town. Where's it going to? Oh, okay. It's going to there. It's an isolated town. So it's a vehicle we need to drive to an isolated town. Well, we might as well wait until we've cleared all these rocks, to be fair. It's because I'm not tracking the mission. Track that one, that'll do. We need to reverse here. We're going up there to the right hand side, but yeah, we can do that, deliver that vehicle to where it needs to go fairly simply once we've cleared the rocks with the dozer, which we'll do in a minute. Now we'll need to pay for the other quarry as well. Considering we had 35 fuel, we paid 10 to get the quarry up and running in Tifl Town, and then we brought 4 vehicles over, so that should be 14 spent. We've got 31. We only spent 4. Unless we gained some back from doing the road, maybe. I didn't see the rewards, to be fair. Maybe we gained a load back from doing that. Okay, we're here. I'm hoping that this actually does this without any issues this time, because we've had a few issues with the dump truck. There we go. Right. We want dozer next. It's got a couple of things it needs to do, including clearing the route. If we can get there. Okay. Let's head to where we're going for the new road. And then hopefully clear some of these rocks as well. So there is a vehicle we need to deliver then further afield, but we'll get to that in a minute. We've still got to make steel beams and then get them stored as well, and the same as the concrete slabs. That's doable. We'll probably make more than the 3 concrete slabs, so mainly because there are bridges we should be building to make our life easier as well, to be fair. So we'll probably do some more concrete slabs on top of what we need to for the base. Right, this is the start of the problem area. Just need to clear the road essentially. So if we position this down and to the side, it should push everything to one side. Is the idea. When you recall the vehicle for roads, put the mobile garage in the yellow box. Oh really? Oh wow, okay. I didn't know that. The only one we don't do ourselves is the sand, though, to be fair. Right, I don't think this is low enough. I know we've just pushed that one over. I don't know if that's too low now. The whole point is just to get the rocks out of the way that vehicles can get through without too many issues. Although I think that might be too low. Still these rocks here. And we didn't even move at all there. And we've got tilt as well. I've never even thought about tilt, to be fair. Because we're jumping off ourselves when we hit the rock, aren't we? I've never actually thought of tilting it. Come on. Please make sure as many of these stones are off the road as possible, just to make our life easier. The worst one will be the asphalt. It will not get through if there's stones in the way. Right, let's keep going. We'll come back and do the other side in a second. We are spreading the sand here as well, to be fair. I think I had them small rocks in the bucket and I've just moved them the wrong way. Let them come out that way. There we go. Okay, let's turn it round. I think that's most of the rocks out of the way, that makes it a smoother journey for our vehicles. But let's just be sure. Moving sand here as well. which isn't sand we've laid, but if we can make it flatter, make for an easier journey for our vehicles. The one I'm worried about is the asphalt. I'm getting that here really more than anything else. Right, I think that's doable. Even decent. Ah, okay, that's interesting. Thanks for the like, but I was much appreciated. I haven't actually checked dislikes today. Let's have a look. How many people have we upset? No one. Wow. Surprised. I'm not surprised I've not upset anyone. I'm not. Generally, you get at least one most days on anything. On any content you make, you generally get one or two. And it all helps the channel. As I've said many times, disliking stuff actually helps the channel. If you really don't like something someone's doing, your best bet is just leave it. Anything more is actually helping. Okay, clear these out of the way as well. Perfect. And there's some more to the right. Got to make sure we didn't have any more in the bucket and then move round and then they're all gone everywhere. That's the big one. There we go. Want to make it straighter. There we go. This next bit's going to be a bit of a nightmare, I think. It's a good day so far, exactly. I say we could call back the vehicles and make this easier, but I think it's doable just to drive them. It's not like it's that far, really. Right, this is where we got stuck a minute ago, but it's only on these small rocks over here that we got stuck on. If we start driving the vehicles and we encounter a problem, we can't get them moving, then we'll have to use the mobile base to pull them over. But the whole idea is to try not to. But if we have to, we will do so. I'm not going to be stubborn and say we're not going to do it at all. I think if we need to, then we will. But I'd like to avoid it if we can, just because it saves us fuel. Not that we need it for anything else. Although actually saying that, did that get done? Yeah, it's done. So I was thinking for a minute it wasn't done because I don't think I paid for the quarry. I didn't pay for the quarry, but okay, it's done. I'm not too sure how he got the sand, but according to that, it is done. It needs asphalt. But yeah, I didn't actually pay for the other quarry to be activated. But it's telling me it's done. Right, I think we're also done with these stones. Last few here. But as I say, we'll try and get them here manually just to save us time. Why can't... Oh, there we go. Right, let's go and flatten the sand, and then we'll get the asphalt layer as well, and then we'll look at what else for this river base. River base is going to give us that ability to have items and vehicles nearer, especially as we need the big crane needs to be taken to the port, so this will make life a little bit easier for us once this is all done. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. But as I say, it doesn't actually do anything, not really. Contrary to what people think. Actually, it used to be a big deal, but it's just not anymore. Right, we'll widen this out as we always do as well by flattening the sand. On one side first, followed by the other side. Some big rocks on this edge. Try and get them to the side. I think the other side would be better to stretch out because it's got a little gap rather than all these big rocks. So far so good. A couple of rocks for us, other than that, it's all good. Yeah, I'm not sure where he got the sand from. I don't really want to ask him where he got his sand from. But he did the job well enough. I don't know if they, when they're self-doing it, when you set them to do the road for you, I don't know if they just automatically fill with sand or they have to then go to the nearest place that will give them it. The other thing as well that we haven't used, and I don't know when, if we will or when you will, so the dozers and anything with a bucket on the front has the ability to destroy asphalt. I'm guessing if you make a mistake on a road, you know, you can destroy the asphalt. I can't think of a reason why though, other than a mistake, but even that is fixable without destroying it. So I'm not quite sure why we need to destroy asphalt unless there's going to be a later mission on one of the maps where you've got to destroy a road or maybe what remains of a road, maybe. I'm not sure. I've seen it on there and I've just always thought, that's a weird one to have. Okay. Asphalt layer is next. We need to bring that across. This is where we now find out whether it's doable or we have to bring over the mobile base. Now obviously his first bit should be simple. It's our road. This of course, setting up the river base is also a main mission. So this is another one of those cleared. Yeah. Why have you... Vehicle just failed. Tifl Town. I want the... We haven't got all the rewards. Again, it's gone off the road. That's the only reason it's failing. That's fine. We'll just keep resetting it. But yeah, we want all the rewards. The other routes that have failed, we've already got all the rewards, so it's not the end of the world for those. This can get some speed once it gets going. You've just got to get it going first. That sandstorm is still blowing a gale as well, which isn't helpful. Right, just over 500 metres we need to travel. Which is length of 5 football pitches, essentially. With a few rocks along the way. I say this is either going to work or go badly. I'm not sure which one. The roller I think will be fine. It will just roll over most stuff. This is the one that's concerned. If you get stuck on a rock, it's going to be a nightmare to try and move. And we know there's 2 areas where there are rocks. We have done what we can there to move them. Hopefully it's enough. I will say today's stream, view-wise, is incredible. We're over 400 views already today. Yeah, maybe like break off a road to lay down a new one. Maybe it's one of those I just don't know yet, and I want to see why we need it. Thanks for the like, but that's appreciated. Yeah, views today. I don't know what's going on today, but views are going through the roof. We're averaging 100 to 200 views now on live streams. It's going up again from after losing out massively because of school holidays and things. So we are doing better. The channel is still growing. But yeah, today I don't know what's going on. Obviously, we stream at an unorthodox time for most British people, a bad time for most Americans. But we'll take it. Okay. This is the bit that this will make or break this. Will we get through or will we not? Okay, it's a bit all over the place. It's controlling that bounce when it hits something it doesn't like. Come on, it is on tracks, and we have been saying how overpowered tracks are on sand. It seems to be able to, you know, navigate sand really well compared to other terrains. In fact, you got through. So that's the first bit that I was worried about. and it made it. It's the second bit coming up, and then we're there. So this is just the roller to bring across. Obviously, we can try and avoid the rocks ourselves as well. The tyre flashing yellow over there, it means it can be sold once we activate the shop, which I don't think will be activated until the port's activated because it's based in the same place. I didn't really get rid of these rocks very well, did I? We're okay. I'm really impressed with the asphalt layer, to be fair. I really thought it was going to really struggle with this little route up here. It had to travel 500 metres to get to the next road. We could have used fuel to bring it over to driving it, but actually, I'm really impressed. I say that as I may have just got it stuck. I have just got it stuck. I've beached it, haven't I? Have I beached it? Might be alright. Put low gear on to see if that would help. I can reverse it, but I can't go forward. Can't turn either. Come on. Okay, I may have spoke too soon when I said this was doing really well to get here. Okay. We are right here. I did say we'd just call it over if we got stuck, but we are already here. So let's quickly go and see if we can just move it forward a little bit and bring it in under its own steam. There's no point using fuel for this tiny distance. In fact, where is it? I've gone the wrong way around the roundabout. Well, I've gone the right way around the roundabout, to be fair, if you're in England. Tifl Town route found again, we'll sort that in a second. But yeah, it's just down here. I don't want to waste the fuel. And I'll have to drive the mobile base up as well, which I don't want to have to do. We don't need to. I have just pushed it. I don't know if that's enough. Is that enough to make it move or not? Can't turn. Hang on, that turn then. I need it to turn left, and that's where it's having the issue. It's just this little hump in the road, I think, is the problem. Okay, pretty push it. Maybe confused because every time I put the doors on, that's saying my mistake. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? I'm hoping at some point we'll figure out what it's for. Okay, all this needs to do is go a little bit up the road, and I think it will move on its own steam. Turn it that way. Don't move fully down. Kind of pushed the wrong way there. I want to tip it over. Come on. Hang on. We may have it. It's there. Okay. Leave handbrake off. It'll probably put it on automatic in a minute. We get behind this now. It just needs a little push up the hill, and I think it'll be okay. Okay, I may have just put it on a couple of rocks, but Come on. Right, let's try. Come on. There we go. Asphalt layer on its own steam, it did it. It wasn't perfect, it didn't make it fully, but it's got there in the end. And we saved ourselves some fuel. As I say, tracks, we've said they're OP, but the tracks on this I think may be different to what the others are, plus weight I suppose comes into play as well, and obviously it's carrying a load of asphalt in the front. It's not the most powerful machine in the world either. But we'll do a usual thing, we'll go left hand side, stay quite wide, and then come back on the right hand side, and then we just got the roller. And then we'll make the bits needed for the beams and the slabs, get those done as well. Steel beams, I don't know if we've got a vehicle nearby to actually get stuff. That's something we need to look at. I don't know if we've got a crane nearby. Although the mule's not far away, I don't think. We will need to bring them back though and deliver them back at our base to have them in storage. We have got one toy found already on this map that is currently at the river base, so it's already there for when it's opened. We won't sell the toys though. I know that's what they're for, but not found a barrel yet though. Oh, the road, I forgot the road found here, didn't it? We still need more rewards. If we had no rewards remaining, I wouldn't keep resetting it, but we do, so we might as well keep resetting it. Right, watch out for the small rock there. Big rock there as well. I was trying to avoid it, I didn't like it. Come on. I think I've got a couple of rocks caught on this left hand side. Has it failed again? What are they doing to go that fast off? I'm going to move this over here because that makes no sense. But they're just going full speed and going off. Right, go backwards. So I've got two rocks caught there, which is why it's not happy. I'm trying to dump them. There we go. That's what I was trying to do, dump the rocks. I don't know why it's so zoomed out either, for some reason the camera zoomed this right out, but that's okay. This might not be as wide as some of the other roads we've done, mainly because of the rocks causing a few issues. We will still come back the other way. Can't get to this left hand side that easily. It really doesn't like it. Staying wide left. It really doesn't want to know. We're going to need some more rocks now, mate. I've got a rock caught up. Trying to avoid that rock while staying wide. I think it's going to happen. Turn the other way. She's now decided to have a mind of its own again. Right, let's get to the end and then return. There we go. Right, we're just going to back on ourselves and then it's roller time. Yeah, it's annoying that the destroy road function is before the actual sand function, isn't it? If the sand function was first, it was easy to select the wrong one. And a burst of speed, isn't it? Little pep in the step there. So many rocks. I am trying to avoid. Picked one up, I think. I want to put this wide, but I can't put it wide if there's rocks there as well. There we go. So I'm trying to make it as wide as we can, but when there's loads of rocks in the way, you can't really do it. Okay, asphalting done. Roller left. So we're just going to get a roller here, and that is it. Oh, I don't know if there's going to be any more roads on this map or not, but that at least is done. So we just get the roller here as our next thing, and that is the job done with this road. We've got to lay a load of electricity cables at some point, looking at it, because nowhere's really got power either. That's something we're going to need to do. We haven't got the mission for it yet, but we're definitely going to need to do it. You can tell we are. Does it? I never knew when Matt and Sand had been doing that. That is a shortcut I did not know. I always press square and manually go through the options till you get to it. I did not know that. Oh, that's good to know. We'll try and utilise that then next time. This will be a slow to drive to get there as it was in the asphalt, but I think it's not that far. And the asphalt layer made it, so this should make it. It's only 450 metres, 4.5 football pitches. Get this to the road, get it done, and then we'll go and make these steel beams and concrete slabs. Get those stored, and then river base will be set up, ready to rumble. And then we're off to the port and do that as well. Oh, Tifl has another mission for us, doesn't it, as well, Tifl Town? Or drive a vehicle somewhere. That shouldn't take too long either. I might quickly do that after the road, to be fair. Overtime. There's still a good hour left. Plenty of time. It does feel like we're getting through the missions in a decent fashion on Sandswept, but we felt that way before, and then you looked and it's like 20 missions still remaining. You feel like you're making good progress, but actually it's still quite a lot to do. As I say, we've got today's stream tomorrow morning and Monday morning. Death Stranding starts on Tuesday. We'll try and obviously fit this in when we can around Death Stranding. Yeah, I'm hoping to have some episodic content next week, as I say. Far Cry and Metal Gear Solid 2 should be okay for next week. Fingers crossed. Roller not having too many issues with this first area. This first test is absolutely fine. Square is forward. What? No, it's not. It's R2 is forward. L2 is back. I'm jumping the dozer in a minute and checking this. I don't, unless you're using different controls to me, I use R2 for forward, L2 for back. Square for me changes its job. Although I think you might have L1 down. Oh, we're a little bit stuck here. That's where the sand's a little bit too high. Oh, on the dozer blade. Is it a rock there we're getting caught on? It is, yeah. Okay. So I'll try and go swing around that rock. And there's low gear help. That rock can't be, the size of that rock can't be stopping the dozer, surely. There we go. So the only time we kind of had any issues was there. So what are we saying? I want to quickly jump in the dozer and have a look. What are we actually saying here? If you press X, it will automatically change to sands. Is that what we're saying? They want to stop on the hill just in case they didn't make it up. Right, we just need to double check what Crazy Irishman is saying here about dozer. So, dozer's currently in manual. Let's reverse this out. It is now on marching, which is your normal mode. So you reckon I'd press X and it change? So X just does low gear. Oh, I can change mode with square. Oh, I see what you mean, because X goes backwards, square goes forwards through the options. Ah, I see what you mean now. So I always press square out of habit. But actually you are right. You can press X and it does the options the other way round, which would make it the first thing you need to press. And you're straight there. Yeah, that's a me issue. To be fair, Crazy Irishman, it's because I always press square. That's why. And they just habit. Because I think it's because it says square first, and then I go through the options. But actually, yeah, you're right. You press X, it does it straight away. I never thought about it. Let's be fair. How silly is that? Ah, one button. I want to put it in low gear, was all I want to do that, but it didn't like it. Right, we go on the right hand side first this time, and then we'll come back on the left. Low gear just to make sure we don't go too quickly and go off route. Especially when there's curves and stuff, and we're trying to get as wide as we can here, really. Yeah, just trying to make sure the road is as wide as possible, and low gear helps us do that. But there's having more control over it. Until you tried, yeah. Now I just got to try and remember to do that. I just never thought about it though. It's so weird, isn't it? It's like so simple as well. Okay, we've got to back on ourselves now to finish this off. That is that bit done. Every time I press X, it's the wrong timing because we're in the box. Which means I can't turn low gear off at the minute, which I was going to do, but turning around quicker. Okay, last lap and then this road is done. Try and get as wide as possible. It does actually spread the asphalt out as well, so you can get it slightly wider for doing this with the asphalt as well as the sand. Obviously, downside is rocks. As long as it's all green, that is all the road done. That's the top. Really, that last couple of bits. Last one, and then we're done. I think also the missions, it seems like you're doing quite a lot, and yet there's lots of things to do to finish a map. But actually at the same time, I think because some of the missions have multiple stages, it kind of feels that you're doing lots because the mission has more than one thing to do. That's the thing. Low gear to normal speed, yeah, it's just that bit there. So that road is now complete. So that is the road needed for our river base. Before we go and make the steel beams and concrete slabs, we have another mission from Tifl Town for the isolated households. We're just going to drive a vehicle for them to that location there. We get 5 fuel and some XP for doing so. Hey, it's a nice, look at this, little utility transport, little van. Nice little van to take. I don't think we've driven a van yet. I think this is a new vehicle for us to drive. Well, I didn't like that though. Was I meant to come down? I think I meant to come down this way. I don't want to destroy the van already. A few things to sell there, I was just looking at what they were. So we can follow the way we've been going to start with, once we get over this sand area. Van's not happy with the sand, is it? Doesn't like that at all. Okay. So the van doesn't have very much oomph, shall we say? It seems it doesn't like little crests. Right, the route we've been going, we're going to follow that anyway, because we need to turn off just before, or just, I think it's either before or after our turning for the road we just did. So we're going up that hill up there, essentially. It's got a bit of perk to this. Once you get going, but it doesn't like little hills of sand. Once you get going though, although its turning is horrendous.
I know it's an official mission and all, but still, you delivering that truck is probably the best part of the job for me. Getting to help out folks who are in a real bind.
So this is meant to be full of supplies for these isolated households that were there during the sandstorm, and they've had no contact with anyone else since. I'm guessing this is the van for the supplies to keep them going. Okay, I'll make sure we get the right turn off, that's the thing. Come on, up the sand. Low gear to see if that helps. It's struggling a little bit, isn't it? It's not a rock or anything that's causing us an issue, it is just the sand itself, I think. Is that once you get going it's got some pep, but at low speeds it is poor. Okay. I don't really want to take this too much more off-roading because I don't know who's going to keep going. Turn off is coming up, I think. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, so we're turning off here and then heading up. There was another way up here, but that was more dodgy. But yeah, it's not happy with the sand. Whoever got the supplies to the people that are isolated, that's kind of them, wasn't it? Whoa, that's deep. That was deeper than I thought it was going to be. Okay, may have got ourselves a problem. I suddenly got deep out of nowhere. All we're trying to do is turn into there as well. We haven't got a winch or anything, have we? Come on. There we go. Come on. Find the grip. Oh, there was a stone underneath as well. That didn't help. No, I was using low gear because it wouldn't do anything in normal. Low gear, it's really, low gear doesn't quite explain itself. Sometimes it's really useful when you're stuck, and sometimes there's nothing. So I tend to keep going in and out of it just to see what helps and what doesn't, generally. So like now, taking it off, it will now start getting more at the hill again. No, I disagree. I think it has helped when we've been stuck in the past. If you're quite deep, good morning, Mark, by the way. If you're quite deep in mud or sand, it can help with that as well, because it slows the wheels down, and it can just give you that little bit of extra traction to get out of the situation. I know it is generally used for hills, so like SnowRunner has doesn't have low gear, does it? It does. There's the other one which is for making sure which is generally fit for hills as well, but it works differently. The one here, I find on hills, it doesn't generally help. I find it's more for when you get stuck. I think I've said that right. I might have been. What was I just? No, that was the wrong way around. I find on hills it does help, but it also helps on sometimes when you get stuck. But it depends on the situation. So I tend to swap in and out of it on different situations to see if it works, see if it doesn't. If it does, brilliant. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I think it depends on the vehicle as well a lot of the time. Sandswept was not easy. I find finding Sandswept fairly simple, to be fair. The worst map we've done so far was what was it called? Sunken. Sunken was the worst map ever. I haven't done Deluge yet. No, I've not done that. Sunken for me was the worst map. Thank you for the like, that was much appreciated. And yeah, this has been fairly easy so far. There's been a few issues. Wait till Deluge, really? Wow, okay. That is done. So we now need to set up the river base. So we need to make a few things here. We need some steel beams, which we can make over here, and then we need some concrete slabs, concrete factory. So beams. I don't know what vehicle I've got over here. That's planks. Don't need that. Beams. Is that all we've got? Okay, I could do with a crane over here, really, and I don't have one. Although this can push things into the area. We'll see if we can push a few things in. Although we're going to need a crane for loading anyway, to be fair. So we're going to need to bring a crane across. Because we don't have a crane for loading anything, annoyingly. I need to bring that grader down. So I can manually bring it down just so it's in front a little bit more. Oh yeah, no. How far are we in Sandswept? We're in the second stage, I know that much. Without going back to the hub, I don't know exactly. It feels like we've done a fair amount, to be fair. But that doesn't mean anything, does it? Yeah, the mule is the go-to. The mule with the crane is the go-to vehicle, isn't it? It does everything. So how much has that given us? Okay. Not very, obviously not very much, but it wasn't very big. We've got a few more things over here we'll push across. We do need to drive a crane here, to be fair. Because we're not going to be able to load up these anyway to get them to storage without a crane. But yeah, we don't necessarily need the mule here, to be fair. I don't know where the mule is at the minute. Because we can load this up to deliver these back to our base. But we do need a crane. Oh, it gets harder towards the end, does it? Oh, okay, good to know. How are you doing at finding toys and things, Mark? Have you found many of the toys and the barrels? We've not really gone out of our way to look for them all. We found one on this map so far. Yeah, near breaking point. We've done a few roads, although we've just done 3 roads in a row, to be fair. Tifl Town has had its road built, and with a base, which is its road built as well. So the 2 beams ready there. Okay, what we're going to do is we need to drive a crane across. It's the quickest way. So let's bring this crane across. What crane do we want? It doesn't have to be a big one, to be fair. There is a new vehicle we've unlocked that I really like the look of as well, but we haven't got it yet. So in the shop, new vehicle was this one. I really like the idea of that, especially for grabbing material. More concrete, I think, really, to be fair. If you had concrete waste, because of the way the actual grabber, I think that'd be quite cool for using it for concrete, to be fair. We may be buying that and taking it to the concrete factory. You got them all apart from last map. Okay. 35% of noisier than spots don't cover the map. Oh, really? Wow. You're on Xbox. Okay. Right. Small crane. Where are they currently? I don't know where that is at the minute. That's the mule will leave where it is. I don't need to bring the mule in. These are the big cranes, aren't they? Do we drive a big crane there? Where are you? You're currently by concrete factory. I don't remember where all my vehicles are. Where is this one? You're at the oil station. Okay. That one's already at the oil station. It doesn't have to be a big crane over there. It can be a small one, can't it? Okay. We may as well send over then one of the rusty small version. That one's out and about. We'll deploy the rusty one of these, and we'll get that over to the steel mill. Let the vehicle go first, because it will just smash into us otherwise. So we get this to the steel mill, and then we can load that up. We've got enough steel so far for, take the handbrake off, it'd help, for 2 beams so far. We need 5 in total. If we can get a couple of extra ones, it wouldn't be a bad thing, because we can chuck them in storage. It does get harder, does it? I don't mind it getting harder, to be fair. Some, like in Communicado, it started off really simple, and then there was times when it was a nightmare. I think a lot of the maps start off like that, fairly simple, easy to do, and then after a little while, it then starts getting a little bit harder. I didn't think I could, we could have used the mobile base and called this over actually. Didn't think about it at the time. What are you stuck on? I stuck on a rock right underneath there. There we go. This isn't the best crane in the world. It's never going to be the fastest. It's just easy to get one across, and it's there then. In case we need to do any more over by the steel beams, as a crane there ready then. But yeah, for concrete, I am thinking that other vehicle with the grabber on the back. I think that'd be quite a cool vehicle to use for concrete. To be fair, I think for metal it would be a bit of a pain with the grabber. Whereas concrete, I think would be fine. Well. I hate these vehicles. They don't care where you are, do they? Apart from the two that communicator was the easiest. Yeah, I'd say Incommunicator was fairly simple. Had its moments, but actually wasn't that bad, to be fair. We should really build the other bridges on this at some point as well. Still not done that yet. Okay, we are getting there. So, if we head straight across here, it should manage this route. Everything else managed to go straight across. As I say, once we get river base up, we'll then do the port and clear that. That's fairly simple. We can go up, there's a gap over that way, isn't there? Just had a thought. I'm going to try and drag this behind us. Car. It's then all material already there, isn't it? No, wrong one. They're nice and tight. We'll drag the car along with us if we can. Okay, I thought they would actually be fairly simple to drag it, but actually maybe not. No, it's okay. I wonder if it'd be easier if it wasn't on the floor. Or at least two of its wheels aren't on the floor. Would that make it easier? No, maybe not. There you go, I just detached it. I just thought we could take it straight up and it's an automatic vehicle then, but I was wrong. We'll just drive up instead. You found Sojourn and Incommunicator. Okay, we haven't done Sojourn yet. This is our 5th map. Yeah, so much for taking the vehicle with us. Come on. This is not liking the sand one bit. All we're going to do is go up here and we're there. Sands are just annoying, the roads are bad with loads of small rocks over. Yeah, we've not had the rocks. The rocks are everywhere, admittedly, but we've not had it too bad, to be fair. I say that as we struggle to get the crane up. But yeah, it's not been too bad with the rocks. I thought it, when we were looking around, I thought it would be worse than what it was. Okay, can I not get up the hill? Come on, crane. Okay. Took us longer than I would have liked to get up the hill, but we're here. Is that car for scrap? It is, isn't it? That car is indeed for scrap. Let's go. Kind of left the other truck in an annoying position, really, haven't I? Right, go on. There's another car over there as well, we can drag him. Come on. You need to make roads so your routes. Yeah. See, at the minute though, our routes are okay. You know, we've made roads where the missions have wanted us to. The two there for Tifl Town, the one here for the base. We've done the one down here for the oil station, and the one. There was another one as well. The one along here. Other than that, though, the routes haven't been too bad. I think a lot of it depends on the vehicle more than anything else. Okay, so there you go. And then I have seen another vehicle we can grab, hopefully. Just over there. May need to get closer to it. But yeah, roads haven't been too bad, as I say. Big red tank thing. What big red tank thing? Oh, you mean these big red tanks? For the metal. It's only because I saw the cars and just thought I'd stick them in because we're here. May need to reverse, to be fair. I don't know if you... No, that crane doesn't go any further than that. Annoyingly, crane doesn't go any further. Come on. That count? There we go. 7, okay, we've got what we need. 7 beams ready to be made. We now can just load them up. So we've got what we need now. Change the camera again. Right, so let's get this parked up over here. We'll get the beams out. And then we'll take them back to the base, and that's them done, and it's concrete next. Anchors down. It's not actually activated storage, has it? Right, we'll swap to the other vehicle because that's got to be moved anyway. Take out. We'll take all 7. It makes more sense to have them all anyway, because if we go and put them all in storage, are there then, aren't they? There we go. Get these beams loaded and get them delivered, and then it's onto concrete. I'm thinking of buying that vehicle for the concrete, you know. The repair shop to where we are now. We've got roads already there though. Where's the repair shop? Where's the repair shop? I can't even see it. Oh, here. Oh no, we've been absolutely fine. And there hasn't been a mission though. Oh no, we've done it. Look, we've got the route. The route's there, and they don't get stuck. It's doing it now. Yeah. Not fully. No. But I mean, we've already got infrastructure, a route planned that's working fine. It comes all this way, same way we just did, and up here. We've already done it, and I haven't got stuck at all. They've all been going really okay. There's a few moments I thought, oh, maybe we need to do a road here because it's been really awkward. You paved all the road, did you? I think that's the thing, though. It's down to you, isn't it? What you want to do. You can spend that time paving the road. You can get annoyed because you haven't paved it and you get stuck. I've done extra roads that they didn't tell me I needed because I kept getting stuck on the same bit. So, you know, it's down to your choice, isn't it, at the end of the day? Whatever makes your life easier. But yeah, we've done ones that it hasn't asked us to do because it has made life really easy. There's nothing worse than getting stuck over and over again, knowing I could just build a road here and it'd be fine. That's the thing. I can see why you paved it, to be fair. Find that thing. Beams and pipes are best. Oh, trucks and big pipes, yeah. The big red things, though, are worth quite a lot. They're just not easy to grab. Yeah, well, that's the plan. We've got to get the river base set up first, and then we'll get the port done after that. That's the plan. There's even a bridge there that probably needs doing as well, to be fair, by the port. That could make life a little bit easier. But yeah, we're just doing these for this river base, and then once base is set up, winch and drag don't tip. Winch and drag don't tip. What do you mean? I think we've got a scout by the port because that's where it was last. I've got all my scouts in different places, depending on where they were when we needed to do something. But I think we've got one more to load. And then we're good to go. And that'll be two more than we need for the base. But it's a couple of extra ones if we need them for anything else. Oh, okay, yeah. Winch and drag, yeah. Yeah, we did a lot on the first one, to be fair. Get a crane and just drag it. Made life so much easier. Right, cargo straps. We're going to head back to our base, and then that's that done. I think I want to buy that vehicle for the concrete. I think it'll work well. With the grabber and the back to it. I don't think it'll be very good for taking. It's not going to be as good as the mule is and what that does, but I think it'd be good for concrete grabbing and recycling. I do like this truck as well. This truck, if it had a crane, this truck would be better than the mule, I think. It's more powerful. It traverses the ground a lot better. What it needs is a crane. That's the thing. But yeah, it'd be a lot better. It'd be better than the mule if this had a crane. Okay, we're heading for the bridge, and then we go back up and we can get back to base. Get these dropped off, and then concrete is next. That's why I think the concrete, like, little grabber vehicle will be quite handy. Because concrete's a little bit different to grab. I've got to stay off road to allow this vehicle to come past. Otherwise he will just slam into us. Don't know, it is a wide bridge. We may have been able to fit both of us on there, but I didn't want to risk it. Yeah, wide bridge, but I don't think two of us would have fit side by side there. How many bridges did you build on this map, Mark? Because we've only built one. I think we need to get the others done at some point. Yeah, we've only built the one bridge so far. We did all of them. Yeah, I keep thinking about it. We may, if we make more concrete slabs than we need next, that may be what we have to do. Yeah, we could. There's not many trees around. That's why I thought we'd use wood, we'd use concrete. To be fair, just because of the lack of wood. Came this way because I didn't think we'd make it up the hill. But we haven't actually come this way before, and I now understand why. This is what makes this vehicle so good. It just navigates everything. Turning circles a bit of a nightmare. Doesn't have the best turning circle. But the big chunky tyres do make a massive difference. Did you not rate this truck? Oh no, I love this truck. Like I say, if it had a crane, even better. The only downside is the lack of crane. But when you've got another crane to put stuff in the back of it, it's fine. Saying that, it's because I'm underneath rock underneath. Come on. Small rock catching us out there. Before it's rubbish. I think that's the thing, isn't it? Everyone has their own personal preferences or what works for them and what doesn't work for them. I think the one thing I think we all agree on, and I think everyone I've spoken to has played this themselves, the mule is the go-to vehicle because it has a crane and can carry stuff. It's not the fastest, it's not the strongest, it doesn't traverse the best, but it is the best vehicle because it can do more than one job. To be fair, we could just get multiple mules. That might make life a bit easier. Well, where's that one going? Towards me? Yeah. Snow, I need that low high. And it does make a difference, doesn't it? Not having that. Okay. That is steel beams delivered. We now need to go and do concrete. I don't know how many we've got. We may even have enough in storage of concrete not to have to do anything. I don't know. Have we got a vehicle over there? My crane's here. And the long thing, yeah. I haven't got a vehicle over there, have I? No. Okay, we need to get over there to see how many we need. We're going to need a vehicle over there to actually load as well. Don't want to move and go in the next gear. Yeah, I know what you mean, to be fair. Oh, it tells us there 0. Okay. So there's a load of rubble here, to be fair. That's all needed. That's all for yeah, that's all for concrete and the load there as well. There's loads of stuff to sell here as well. All right, we've got a crane over here already. Well, I need to move that out of the way, aren't I? To be fair, we could load this up with the concrete slabs rather than bring another vehicle over. I know it's not my favourite vehicle. Rather than bring another vehicle over, maybe worth loading this up with some concrete slabs and bringing them back that way. Whilst we're here, as well. Where are we? Bring this round a bit more. There's some concrete to grab here. We're here anyway, we may as well grab it. We have a crane to use. Might as well put some concrete on this and while we go over. But yeah, I think we'll carry the concrete slabs on this then. It saves of bringing another vehicle over this way. You built a bridge. Where did you build a bridge? You built a bridge there just below to go across the solar bit from concrete. Concrete factory there. Oh, for the Radiance lab. Because there is actually, we did see this, there is the remains of a bridge on one of these bits that go across. Big sand truck helps. Yeah, I tend to use it. There's a bridge, there's a potential bridge there, isn't there? Or with the remains of one to like here. We haven't had to go across to here though yet, to be fair. But if we do, that's not a bad shout, to be honest. When we have to, I'm guessing we'll have to get that up and running at some point. But yeah, that bridge there would be ideal. It's just below concrete, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a good shout, actually. Oh, like a dirt road. There's a dirt road here. But yeah, there's a few bits. Above sand quarry. Oh, what, like here? Ah, okay. Oh, you did it, so you did it across there. Yeah, I'm probably going to go across there, I think. But there's also a potential bridge there as well. There's a few, it looks like there's a few more. Oh, you went there, did you? Oh, okay, yeah. It looks like there's a few points you can make a bridge at, to be fair, there. There's a few of them, isn't there? That's where you built yours. Yeah, we haven't had to go there yet, so I hadn't actually thought about it. I had seen where bridges have previously been, though. And thought, okay, that's something we may have to do. Okay. I don't need to put these on perfectly, I don't think. No, that one. Obviously they need to stay on though. I thought while we're here, I'm just blocked one of the routes. Although we've already got max rewards, so it doesn't actually matter. Yeah, that's already got max rewards, so it doesn't matter if we block it. It's adamant it's still going in there, isn't it? Come on. No, this way. Pitch. Well done. He's adamant that vehicle is going that way, isn't it? He doesn't want to take no for an answer. Yeah. Good to know that. Yeah, like I said, I spotted some of the bridges or potential bridge locations We just hadn't had to go there yet, so we didn't worry too much about it. But there's a few locations I think are potential. Oh, it's a bit further than I thought that was. There we go, it's failed finally. Like I say, we've already got max rewards from it, so it doesn't matter if it fails. If we get, I would like to have more than just the 2 concrete slabs we need, because obviously we've got bridges and things to do. Just 2 is a bit of a silly thing to have to carry all the way back. So I'd like more, mainly because we've got to carry it all the way back anyway to base. Yeah, I have done on occasion. I kind of wait for them to fail, because over time the route degrades anyway. I tend to wait for them to fail and then I do it, to be fair. But I think, so you can, what we've found so far is you can 100% the map, and infrastructure routes can be 0. So what we think is, to get all the infrastructure routes 100% as well, you need to be running them when you finish a map, I think. Because we've finished maps and there's still pipes and stuff that can be done. We just didn't get a mission for them. So I think there are things to go back and do if you wanted to, like extra things. Same as building bridges. We didn't build every bridge in every location we probably could have done on the other maps. So I think that there is that possibility of replayability, isn't there, to a degree. Right, there we go. Let's deliver this. It's all strapped up. One thing I will say is, once you strap stuff onto a vehicle, it doesn't move, which I think is quite good. It's like it's just stuck there. Is DLC only 2 maps? Yeah, but they may make more, that's the thing. Once they're done and out, they may then start working on more. But yeah, 2 doesn't sound like much, does it? That's the thing. First time I've really utilised this vehicle that much. We don't really use it, to be fair. Do you sell the yellow things at the shop as well, do you, Mark? Because that's something we haven't done much of. And probably should do more of, to be fair. I took it too tight. I didn't mean to take it that tight. Got to remember the trailer on the back, can't take things that tight. Right, we'll drive through this side, and it should automatically take all the material. Do I need to unstrap it? Yeah. There we go. 7 concrete slabs. And there's already 1 on the floor. Perfection. I'm not sure I'm going to put the crane. Crane's probably going to go there, isn't it? Straighten this up. So there's 8 concrete slabs in total already made. We'll get them all loaded up. We haven't sold any yet, apart from toys and barrels. Yeah, see, I've not sold any of the toys we found as of yet. Yeah, I think it depends how popular it's been. I think we've been well received, to be fair. You know, the company's still adding maps and new bits to SnowRun after all these years. I know Expeditions didn't do very well, but I think this has done pretty well, to be fair. So there is a chance they'll add more to it in time. Oh, I don't generally don't look at mods, to be fair. Like I say, the biggest thing for me is more vehicles with a crane and that can carry stuff. Otherwise, it's just a mule all day. But generally, yeah, I don't look at mods. Not for any particular reason. I just don't. I play vanilla first, and once it's done kind of thing. Because I don't generally replay anything. I never really look at mods because of that. Maybe I should, to be fair. We are still going in SnowRunner as well. We just obviously need the time to get back to it. Okay, which way do these go? Probably that way, to be fair. I've never loaded slabs on this vehicle yet, so this is first. I want to leave enough room for two, really, don't we? Right. There we go. As I say, we'll take out all the slabs, and I think that's 8 in total. Then we've got them. If we need the bridge that's near here, we can make them quick enough. Have we got the next crane yet? The red one? No, we haven't got the red one. Is it a beast, is it? What level do you need to be for that? We're level 12 currently. I have seen it in the shop, and it looks incredible. Why is it not doing what I want to do? Oh, shop. There we go. The red crane is there. Level 15. Yeah, level 15 we need to be for the red crane. Oh, it's definitely not better than Expeditions, exactly. But yeah, I've got 3 more levels then. You got max... Well, I don't even know what max level is, to be fair. I must admit, I'm not the best at handling cranes. It's definitely not my forte. Why is that trailer moving like that? So I wonder why the trailer was moving. It was weird. Oh, 20's max though. This one was after. Oh, really? Yeah, no, I'm still playing SnowRunner. To be fair, we're still doing that on the channel. Although I think we're over 100 episodes now for obvious reasons. And I want to do Expeditions once SnowRunner's done. But I know it didn't do very well. I get what they tried to do with it. It's more sciencey, isn't it? That's the thing. Come on. Ah. So I'm not the best with cranes. I do struggle a little bit with them sometimes. Let's just swing round. Up a little bit. This way a little bit. There we go. As I say, most things when you strap them down, they don't move anyway. Oh, they can glitch out. Okay, better be a bit careful that one with them. They went tried to go more sciencey, didn't they, with expeditions? It's not the straightest load, I must admit, but they're on there. How was the time? We're nearly out. I've just realised how much time it is. We're nearly out of time today. I've not played the new one. I've played all the other farm simulators. Really enjoyed them. I'd heard there were some issues with, well, some people have had issues, some people haven't. It seems to be a bit of a mixed bag, new farm sim. I haven't got the time to play it, that's the problem. Everything I play is for the channel. I just don't have the time to play farm sim. But it is such a cool game to just chill out to. It's been bad since day one. Spin tyres, wow. Going back some. Yeah, I'd heard it struggled at times, but some people I know have played it and are loving it, haven't had any issues whatsoever. But then I know people have had, you know, it's unplayable for them. I don't know if that's enough. Come on, I just want a little bit more this way. It's there. Okay. We are just about out of time. I think we'll quickly try and get this finished, as all we've got to do is drive this load back to base. That's all we've got to do, which isn't too big a journey, to be fair. So we'll quickly drive this back to base before we finish for today, and then that'll be the second base done, ready for tomorrow morning. So let's get this driven back. Now they're more bothered with VR. What, for farm sim? They're just trying to make it more immersive, aren't they? Has your wife's played it, Crazy Archman? No issues. No issues. Yeah, I think a lot. It seemed to be, from the people I spoke to, some people had no issues and some people really struggled with it. I don't know why. I don't know if it's certain consoles are worse than others or what. I will say I do love the views on this. Graphically, I think the views and stuff are incredible. PlayStation 5, yeah. I didn't think that is a PS5 Slim. Do you mean PS5 Slim or do you just mean PS5? I didn't think there was a PS5 Slim. There's a PS5 Pro. Oh, you're on Xbox, aren't you? I've not played the new one, to be fair. I played Gran Turismo Sport quite a lot. We had that. There's definitely a lot more being changed between the exclusives, isn't there? They are giving each other more exclusives and stuff, and stopping the exclusivity, which I think is good for everyone. I think everyone should be able to play a thing. No, I completely see that point. That's why I think getting rid of some of the exclusivity does make a big difference. Let's need to move this out of the way. Good job there's no damage, otherwise I would just smashed up my scout vehicle. Right, concrete slabs. Unstrap. First lot. Second lot. Do you know what I've just noticed? Whenever you deliver stuff here, ends up on pallets in there. I've never noticed that before. But it actually goes inside the cage. That's quite a cool little detail. You can actually see it on there. On a pallet. I just never noticed that detail before. Do you ever... Geez, there a slim, is there? I didn't know there was a slim, to be fair. Right. We are just about out of time. We're going to quickly complete this task as it is done. The Series 8. I thought the PlayStation outsold the Xbox like 2-1 or something silly. I'm not trying to start a big argument between what console's best. I think everyone has their personal preference. And whatever is your personal preference is your choice. I'm not trying to start that war. But as far as I was aware, the PS5 has outsold every console going. I think the PS3 is still the most popular though, from what I remember. Let's get this done though. Transfer resources, 5 steel beams, 3 of the concrete slabs. The road is built, and that'll be the river base restored as well. Oh, we're not finished yet. We've got to deliver a vehicle. I thought it was done. I thought we could. That was it. Do you know what? How far is it? Not far. Road there, through there. Right, I want to finish this. Before we finish for today, we've just got to drive a vehicle to... Oh, it's the Wayfarer. No. We have to drive the Wayfarer to the river base to set up the river base properly. I hate the Wayfarer passion. The Wayfarer is the worst vehicle in the game by far. If this gets stuck, I'm not going to be happy. I hate this vehicle with a passion. Definitely got to keep on the road. If we get take one wheel off road into that sand, we will be stuck. Has more power. Yeah, I think the inside it is more powerful than the PS5. You are right. Sure, yeah, well, PS5 first release, there was a big shortage of chips, weren't there? Don't tell me I'm stuck on the sand. Come on. Literally, it's a bit of sand over the road. Come on. It's a bit of sand over the flipping road. There's no rock underneath. It's just not happy. As I say, I hate the Wayfarer with passion. Worst vehicle going. Ah, I do have the track scout, yeah. I don't know where it is though. Where's my nearest scout? I don't know where it's all the way over there. We're due to finish the stream 5 minutes ago. I can't extend too much. I definitely can't get out of this, can I? No, I can break off. Things I can reverse. If I can reverse, then surely we can go forward. I hate reversing these things as well. Hang on, we've got some movement. We have some movement. Is that as much as it's got though? They had some movement for a minute. Come on. Come on. Not too much, don't want to reverse too much because we'll get stuck again. Come on. Come on. You get a tiny bit of movement. Roadworks need to be done for them future routes. I think you're right, to be fair. Come on. I hate this truck though. The Wayfarer just lacks so much power. It lacks power and it lacks any kind of torque. Stop, 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 stop. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's so close to getting going again. It's so close to getting going. That rock isn't going to help though now. Come on. It's so close. Come on. It is this close to moving though, that's the thing. And once he gets, it's only got to get onto that bit of tarmac over there, and we're golden. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to get out. It's barely reversing now. I can't get it to. I think that it's stuck. I was really hoping we'd get the river base quickly finished before we stop, but I think we're out of time, and I don't think I'm going to get this vehicle there. We'll have to get the gaps over to get it sorted. Where's my phone going off? It's moving. It's moving. It's moving. Don't go on. I don't want to go that way. Onto the soft sand. Come on. So close. It's really frustrating when you know you're close, you just can't get over that line. Thought for a minute we had it. When it started moving, I thought, okay, we're good. but I don't think it's going to go any further. Oh no, hang on. Is it going to go any further? Is that it? Just when you think it's done, it then goes a little bit further forward. Don't think it's going to though. I think we are done. Yeah, we're done. Frustratingly, we're not going to get the base done today. We'll have to do it first thing tomorrow morning. We'll get a scout vehicle to pull this thing out. I hate the Wayfarer. It is the worst vehicle going. But we'll get that done tomorrow morning. That is us done for today. We are out of time, I'm afraid. Let's return to hub and see how far we're at. We've done quite a bit today, though. We've got quite a lot of things up and running. We've discovered the port. We've made the 3 roads for the Tifl Town, plus for the second base as well. Them roads are done. We are making good progress. But let's have a look. We are. I mean, when you feel you're making progress and then you see your percentage, it does change things. We are 34% done. Ignoring infrastructure requests, that doesn't matter so much. Completed objectives 9 of 30. There's a 21 to go, and then 6 of 13 side. So that is 7 more side objectives. It always feels like you've done more than it tells you. It's really weird. But unfortunately, we're out of time for today. We are back tomorrow morning with more RoadCraft as we continue on in Sandswept, trying to finish off, getting that base up and running, and then we'll have a look what's next after that. A massive thank you guys for today. Mark, nice to meet you. Hope you enjoyed the stream. And thanks for stopping by. Thank you, Mark. Much appreciated. Crazy Irishman, thank you very much. We'll see you again very soon, I'm sure. That is us. Thank you for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. We're back tomorrow morning for more RoadCraft. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you in a live stream very soon. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.